Ladies and gentlemen, we are the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. We are the Archiverse TV. Welcome to episode number 412. Here at the Archiverse TV, the Archiverse Wrestle Wars inches us closer to the next stream preview of 2022. This one's going to be over at the Shark Tank on YouTube. The very first, the inaugural stream preview for YouTube. Tribute to the Troops will be this Sunday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is going to be a fire show. Again, it is the inaugural stream preview for YTD Academy. It's going to be an absolute blast. We, of course, have the main roster that's going to be challenging the YTD champions and superstars alike and taking them to their absolute limits. It is going to be absolute fire all night long. And then, of course, just over 4 weeks from now, and exactly 4 weeks from Tribute to the Troops, we are going to have our final show of the year, and of course it is the second annual Archiverse Slammiversary stream preview, which is of course the biggest show of the year. It is the granddaddy of all wrestling stream previews, and it is going to be an absolute thrill ride with all three brands going to be challenging each other. YTD Academy challenging both Wrestle Wars and Starrcade and vice versa for their championships. It's going to be a night of champions, and it is going to be a great evening, a great way to send off 2022, because again, it is the final show of the year. And then we cruise on into 2023, and we are going to light 2023 on fire. Just you wait and see. We have not even scratched the surface of what we have planned here at the Archiverse. We are going to have an amazing 2023, and I can't wait to get things started. But tonight, 9 matches. We have 5 championship matches. We got some faction wars. We got some rivalries that are going to rear their ugly heads tonight, and it is going to be a blast this evening, so I hope you're ready for a thrill ride tonight, because again, we inch closer to Tribute to the Troops, and we're on our road to the next big stream preview of 2022 for the Archiverse TV here on Twitch. And of course, again, that is the second annual Slammiversary, and it is going to be the biggest show of the year. It is going to be a blast. Championship matches all night long. Cannot wait until Slammiversary. But before we get started tonight, we're going to have a quick look at the dirt sheets as per usual. So I'm going to get them up and go and see what's happening. And then we're going to get into we of course have a list for the evening, and we'll get to the list in just a little while. But first, we're going to have a quick look at the dirt sheets. Let's see what is going on in the world of pro wrestling. So here's something interesting from ringsidenews.com. It says Jeff Jarrett throws major shade at Triple H during AEW Dynamite. I mean, is that really a surprise? He's working for AEW now, so he's got to have something to say about WWE. I mean, the rest of them do. All right, so this was by Manic Aftab, and it says Jeff Jarrett was previously associated with WWE as both a on-screen and off-screen talent. Triple H took over and replaced Jarrett with Road Dogg. Tonight, Jarrett took a major dig at his former boss. So Jeff Jarrett was featured in a promo segment with Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, Jay Lethal, and Satnam Singh during Dynamite tonight. Jarrett cut a heel promo on Darby Allin and Sting. AEW's latest acquisition put Singh over huge by mentioning his credentials. Jarrett and Satnam was a heel giant and not a make-believe monster in red skinny jeans produced by a banana nose factory. For those wondering, that promo was shot at Braun Strowman, Triple H, and WWE. Jarrett also bullied a production crew guy after he tried to tell Jarrett to stop his promo. Jarrett made his AEW debut during a previous episode of Dynamite by attacking Darby Allin. Jarrett made an executive position in AEW as well. And that is pretty much all there is to that article. They are going to give updates if there's any. But I mean, Jeff Jarrett's going to have a lot to say over the next little while, and probably, you know, I'm sure he's going to have a lot to say about both WWE and Darby Allin, so it's what they all do, right? I think they think they're garnering positive attention and doing justice to themselves by bringing up WWE and its superstars all the time. You know, whether they mention them by name specifically or they simply mention it subliminally, you know what I mean? Either way, they're always discussing WWE. It's crazy. But I don't know. This is why the WWE doesn't like to do things like that. Why they don't talk about their I don't know if you would call them I mean, they're not exactly competition. Not at this point anyways. I mean, maybe they could have been. You know, they were on their way to being. Now they're in a rut going backwards downhill. Yo, Dogface, what's going on, my friend? Welcome in. Welcome to episode number 412. Appreciate you being here. What's new and exciting? Glad it was awesome to see. I mean, you son of a bitch, you just had to make your comeback a day when I was at work, but I caught you today because I didn't work till later, so at least I was able to hop in. But how was the rest of the show? Did Archer lose? Archer lost, didn't he? And what happened with the 365 championship? Yo, DC, what's going on? Welcome in. And yes, I did start a little bit early. I mean, I wasn't supposed to start till 11:30, but my bad, bro. Good to see you today. It was good to be there. It was good to see everybody vibing. Yo, J-Storm, what's going on? Welcome in. I'm doing good. How you doing? But yeah, it was good to be over at the doghouse and see everybody crack-a-lacking. Honestly, can't remember if you won at all today. I know you're defending your belt on Friday, though. Nice. Who am I defending against? What's going on, 1231? Yeah, who am I defending it against?
Depends who wins the.
And you know what? You know what? I am off Friday, Doug. I am off, so I will be there for the entirety. I will be there for the entirety. Depends who wins the qualifier. Oh yeah, okay, of course, yeah. I should have known that. I should have known that. Sleepy, all the medicine's kicking in. Oh, you're not feeling well. You're on some medication. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully, you're gonna have a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
DC says, not much, just relaxing for a bit. Excellent. Hopefully not COVID or anything, just a common cold, hopefully. I mean, either way, speedy recovery to you. It's never fun being sick. Being sick sucks.
Severe bronchitis.
Severe bronchitis? Oh, yeah, that does suck. I mean, I had bronchitis when I was younger, but I just kind of grew out of it. I was one of the lucky ones that grew out of it. So.
Anger, wary wolf or someone yet to be named from the brooding faction.
It will be Anger, Werewolf, or someone yet to be named from the brooding faction. Oh, okay. Well, either way, that'll be good. But yeah, I mean, I had that when I was a kid, but I was lucky. I was one of the lucky ones that grew out of it. I don't have bronchial problems now. Lurk but sleep. Well, you probably should. Yeah, get some rest, get better. I mean, that is far more important. Far more important. All right, so let's see what's going on. What else is going on in the dirt sheets here? Something I'm very excited to read. We're actually going to get the show on the go here in just a few moments. We're already starting later tonight, so I'm not going to, we're still going to run through the dirt sheets, but I will get the show on the go and get episode number 412 crack-a-lackin' in just a moment. But I gotta read this because I gotta tell you, I'm very excited about this. Again, it's from ringsidenews.com, and again, it was Manic Aftab. So WWE officially retires the 24/7 title. Yes, I hated that goddamn prop. I could never stand it. I was always in support of tossing it in a trash can and lighting it on fire. But I am so happy they finally got rid of it. So happy. Hopefully they get something, more innovative and interesting. I just never liked it. Didn't like it. You know what? I didn't like it back in the day when they took the Hardcore Championship and made it a 24/7 joke championship with the name Hardcore on it. I didn't like it then either, so I most certainly didn't like it when it was a lesser scale version of now. J-Storm says the title was better with R-Truth. Yeah, well, the title was better before they created it. It was better before they created it. All right, have a good night, 1231. Get better. We will talk soon. But anyways, it says the 24/7 championship was a major part of WWE Monday Night Raw during Vince McMahon's regime. Triple H took over as chief content officer and completely scrapped plans for the strap. The title is now officially retired. For those wondering, the 24/7 championship is no longer part of the titles that are currently listed as active on WWE's official website. The official stat for the titles show that it lasted from 2019 until 2022. WWE teased that they were done with the title during this past Monday's episode of Raw. The title changed hands during the show after Nikki Cross defeated Dana Brooke. The Mad Sister trashed the title minutes after she won it. Fantastic. I'm going to go back and watch that, and I'm going to watch it twice. Even though the belt missed the trash can. Oh, they missed the trash can. How dare they? By a few inches, it became apparent that the Triple H regime didn't want it on their show. Dana Brooke wasn't pleased at the slightest with Nikki Cross's actions and said she worked so hard only to see her accomplishments thrown away. But that said, I'm happy to see it gone. I do not care about her feelings. I do not. And I'd like to high-five Nikki Cross for tossing it in a trash can where it belongs. All right, let's see here. Thank you for the hug, DC. Appreciate that. It's always good to get a hug. Hugs are good. All right, so goodbye to the 24/7 championship. Oh, it's so sad. I mean, we should almost have a pity party. One more thing. Chris Jericho revealed as a contestant on The Masked Singer. So again, it's ringsidenews.com, and this time it is Talha Acid Iqbal. And I probably completely butchered that. I do apologize if they ever happen to watch the show and listen to me butcher their name. So fans of pro wrestling were in for a surprise when they tuned into The Masked Singer to hear a familiar voice. It seems a popular AEW star is competing on the show. The Masked Singer is a reality singing competition where each season sees a handful of celebrities throw on a costume and sing it out in front of an audience and a panel of judges. The loser of each episode has their identity revealed before leaving the show. The loser is chosen in each episode through a combined vote of the audience and panelists. Viewers of the 7th episode of Season 8 were quick to recognize the person behind the masks. The episode saw the masked contestant Bride killing Walk the Moon's 2014 hit Shut Up and Dance With Me. When clips of the episode hit social media, it didn't take too long for fans to guess the identity of the masked character. It was none other than the ROH World Champion, Chris Jericho. It's great to see Jericho let himself loose before his big match at Full Gear. And in a week, we'll be seeing him defend his ROH title in a 4-way match against Claudio Castagnoli, Bryan Danielson, and Sammy Guevara.
Together we will grow strong in our community.
Interesting, that almost makes me want to watch that match, to be fair. Almost. But not necessarily. Doug says hugs aren't always good. If it's in prison showers, it's bad. Yeah, you do make a good point there. That would not be a good place to get a hug. You know? I mean, unless you're into that thing, I don't judge. I mean, some people might be into that thing. You know, that might be fun. That might be like an afternoon of bliss for them. Yo, Glenoa! What's going on, my friend? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Glenola is on a rampage as far as shouting out people goes at the moment.
Together we will grow strong.
Dogface says, a violent prison shower encounter turns out to be a beautiful love story that would melt your heart. Absolutely. Joling says, talking about Daniel Bryan versus Sammy. Oh, I missed something. What did you say? Fire? Oh, okay. How dare you shout me out? Somebody ban Glenola, please. Thank you. Joling says, thanks for the shout out, Distinct Cone. And thanks, Glenola. Alright, so before we get any further into the dirt sheets, we're actually going to get the show crack-a-lackin' here. We're going to get things on the go. Episode number 412 is getting ready to let electricity flow. So why wait? We've waited long enough. We've waited 2 whole days since the last show. It is time for the Archiverse Wrestle Wars. It is time to get closer to Tribute to the Troops. It is time to continue that journey, that road to the 2nd annual Archiverse Slammiversary, and we're going to get things kicked off right now. Are you guys ready? Or, I mean, we can always wait. You know, we don't have to have the show right now. We can just wait till later. We'll just keep talking. We'll have some conversation. I'll go grab some tea, and we'll make some crumpets. Joe can tell us a story. I mean, or we can get the show on the go. That's up to you guys. I'm good. I mean, I'm comfortable. I am comfy. So, but we do have 9 matches of pure fire if you're interested. I mean, if not, I mean, it's a fantastic screen.
Matches have been taking off.
YTD matches have been taking off lately. They absolutely have. They absolutely have. Glow says, not much. There's just wanted to stop in for as long as I can sit in my chair. Fantastic. Appreciate that. And Joe Link says, shut up. It is go time. I do not appreciate the shut up, though. That is ghastly. All right, so without further ado, let's get things rocking and rolling. Episode number 412 live. Let's go.
I am at work. It has been busy, but okay, Glenola. You are following the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. Welcome to the World's Den, Brian.
And here we go. 9 matches of pure fire, and we're going to get things kicked off with an absolute bang. Because we're going to start things off with Bishop B. White from the Public Enemy taking on King Kong Bundy. One of the newest members of the roster has already taken off over at the YTD Academy and had a couple matches there. And tonight he is being challenged by the member of the Public Enemy and Team Titan G. Bishop B. White would like to tackle the beast from the east, King Kong Bundy. And that's how we're going to start things off tonight. Get the tone set for the evening, and it is going to be a thrill ride. I hope you are ready. Falls count anywhere with King Kong Bundy and Bishop B. White. Who do you guys think is winning this matchup? What do you think? Bishop B. White, Public Enemy's been on an absolute tear, winning titles, taking names, kicking ass, and cashing checks. King Kong Bundy, though, he is here to destroy. He does not care what Bishop B. White wants. He does not care what anybody wants. He just wants to chew his competition up and spit it out on his way to championship gold. But what do you guys think? What do you think? Brian.
Open the lines.
Thank you for the follow, Brian. Appreciate you. Welcome to episode number 412 here at the Archiverse. It's an episode of the Archiverse Wrestle Wars, one of our regular season shows. We're on the road to 2 different stream previews. Tribute to the Troops is this Sunday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, over at the Shark Tank on YouTube. And then 4 weeks later, the 2nd annual Archiverse Slammiversary is going to be the thrill ride of the year, the biggest show of them all, the granddaddy of all stream previews. You don't want to miss any of it. It's a good thing you smash that follow button. You can check us out in its entirety each and every time we go live. And Joe Link would like a betting line open. With Bundy winning, he says. Really? You're throwing down on King Kong Bundy, are you? Just like that. You don't, no consideration to Bishop B. White, one of the, powerhouses of the Public Enemy. Just King Kong Bundy's taking it. That's your answer. That's the final answer. Bundy for 500, Alex. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? That's what you want? You say King Kong Bundy is beating Bishop B. White. All right, well, let me get the betting line open. See, now you so graciously paid for it. Spent your hard-earned Archiver's bucks. All right. Here we go.
Then I say Bishop will win.
So who walks out with the W? Is it going to be King Kong Bundy?
He is a legend.
Or King Kong Bubby? Let's go with that. He's a new wrestler. He's related to King Kong Bundy's a much younger sibling of King Kong Bundy. Or is it going to be Bishop B. White from the Public Enemy? You're going to have 5 minutes to make your bets.
King Kong Bundy.
All right, there we go. Betting lines are open.
Number for a chance to win a channel redemption of
So feel free to gamble your life away.
Championship matches 0.
And in the meantime, it is showtime and go time. And for the first match of the evening, Bishop B. White, King Kong Bundy. Falls count anywhere. Let's go. And while these two beasts are making their way to the squared circle, let's have a look at the Texas Tornado. Belongs in the Wolfpack, Glenola. Oh, good God. Look at that. Just like that, the Texas Tornado swallowed up by the Wolfpack. Wow. Adding some unnecessary muscle to the faction he is. And I say unnecessary because if you've seen the Wolfpack, if you haven't, I don't know what rock you've been under, but get your ass out from underneath that rock and pay attention. You are following the late night place to be the most must-see show on Twitch TV. The absolute best wrestling promotion on the planet. Pay attention. Get out from under the rock. Make yourself a Sammy. Grab a Coke and a smile. Sit down and enjoy the ride. How dare you not pay attention? The Wolfpack is full of villains. Crazy. But amazing.
But he wants to prove them all wrong here tonight.
In a very devious way, but amazing. Distinct Cohen says, no gambling your life away, only your TAV dollars. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't mind owning Glenola. I mean, if he was to bet himself and put himself on, I mean, I could utilize that for great things. Great things. Today, Joe Link is Otis.
And his opponent from New Jersey.
DC says Bishop B. White is going to win.
78 pounds. King Kang.
Get your bets in, guys. There's already over 2,000 Archivers bucks in the pool.
Focused on their ring work as they do for standing up for what they believe in and maybe be undefeated. Corey, I think sometimes a person's courage and character speaks louder than their record.
Hey, well, actually, I'm going to see who I am today.
Because of their courage and character.
Yeah, I better not be Ruby Soho, or I will ban Froggy Mothlegs, and I do not even care that he's not here yet. Yes! Jey Uso! I'm a member of the Bloodline tonight. Fantastique. Alright. Glenola, can you make sure you let me know if somebody actually gets near the jackpot for the time being, because I'm going to get back to the dirt sheets here. Alright, so let's see what else is going on. Interesting. This is something from 4 hours ago. Again, it's ringsidenews.com. This one is Nikunj Walia. I probably butchered that too, but at least they gave it an attempt. How dare they? Anyways, Elon Musk, the new owner of Twitter, has made some new changes to the social media platform. These changes have seemingly carved out a huge difference between WWE and AEW, two of the biggest wrestling giants in the world today. Musk introduced a new feature for all creators to pay $8 a month and get the verified blue checkmark on their profile. However, to maintain the difference of accounts who pay for their verified status against those Musk views important enough to be verified on their own, he has also introduced... And what is going on here? Somebody's interfering. You know, that sounded like somebody from the Coalition. That was the Coalition's theme music. What the hell would they be coming out here? I mean, Archer did fight King Kong Bundy, but that makes no sense. He already beat King Kong Bundy. And I don't see who would be coming out to help Bishop B. White, or why they would come out to help Bishop B. White. Huh, that's interesting. I don't know what to say about that. But anyways, against those who must few important enough to be verified on their own, he has also introduced the new official label appearing underneath the account. WWE is one step ahead of the game, and they are official. But AEW does not have the official label on their profile. It is looking like Elon Musk's move has somewhat proven that WWE is the only wrestling giant in the world, with AEW being a second-rate wannabe promotion who is no competition for the global juggernaut. Of course, Twitter can fix this if they want. If they want to just make AEW an official account. The Twitter owner has far more wealth than Tony Khan, and with this move, the AEW general manager can do nothing but remain inferior to in front of their rival WWE on the leading social media platform. Musk's actions have nothing to do with a personal beef with AEW President Tony Khan, but can be seen as a smart business decision. Elon Musk giving the official badge to WWE can be seen as a way of protecting WWE while hampering Twitter's credibility in the process. Only time will tell how this comes out in the end, because Twitter is always changing. And that's all there is about that one. There's going to update if there's anything else that comes to light regarding that. I mean, for you AEW fans, here's, again, from ringsidenews.com, Subhajit Mukherjee, belief that the Elite will return on AEW Dynamite tonight. So it says the Young Bucks are truly second to none when it comes to the business side of the industry. They made the most out of many incidents over the years. They might also be coming back to AEW television this week. Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks were suspended over their involvement in the brawl after AEW All Out. And as previously reported, the Elite was backstage during AEW Dynamite last month and had a good time. They were present last week as well. While speaking on Wrestling Observer Radio, Brian Alvarez talked about Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks return to AEW television, and Alvarez stated that he believes the Elite will return on this week's episode of AEW Dynamite. Says, I think something is happening tonight with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. I just got that feeling. Yeah, it's in my gut. It is certainly likely the Elite will return on Dynamite this week in order to build up yet another future feud with the undisputed world champion, the Usos. What? It is certainly likely that the Elite will return on Dynamite this week in order to build up yet another future feud with the undisputed world champions, the Usos. I don't even, and you know what? That's where they left off. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, unless at some point they plan on making a jump and going to challenge the Usos to a match in the future. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. 2 count only on Bishop B. White there. King Kong. Oh, big splash by Bundy. Oh, that is not good. Bishop B. White in trouble. Powered out, though. Oh, look at that. Bundy just walks on him. Walked all over Bishop B. White. You know, earlier it sounded like somebody from the Coalition was attempting to at least interfere or intervene in this matchup. You'd think somebody from the Public Enemy might come out. Maybe distract Bundy. I don't know. Wow. Huge power slam there by Bishop B. White. The agility and athleticism of Bundy coming out there. Step up in Zaguri by the big man. That is crazy, but Bishop B. White took him right off his feet. Look at that, though. Bundy still lots in the gas tank. Powers out. Good God. Joe Link, you're right. This is a great match. Oh, he's just bending that spine like an accordion. And Bundy kicks out again. King Kong Bundy does not know how to quit. And look at that, right to his feet and grabs right a big knee lift right to the face of Bishop B. White. White is down. Joe Link says, yeah, it's awesome. It is an awesome match. This is crazy what's going on here. Oh, look at this. Oh, those big meat hooks slamming across the chest of Bishop B. White like a club. Ooh, face first onto the... No, that didn't feel good. That did not feel good. And King Kong Bundy continues his relentless attack on Bishop B. White. Oh, Bishop B. White with a reversal jawbreaker. And a big German. Look, he's going for a triple German suplex on the outside here. Look at this. Pulls it off. Here's two. Can he pull off the trifecta? There it is. King Kong Bundy in huge trouble here. Triple German on the unforgiving floor. That might do it right there. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match from Team Titan G and representing the Public Enemy, Bishop B. White with a huge win over King Kong Bundy. Wow. So, Joe Link, what was it you were saying again? I believe you were saying that King Kong Bundy will win, right? That's what the floor did do him in, absolutely. Well, that is a big man to being slammed on a floor with, you know, those mats are not much protection from that concrete, you know. King Kong Bundy is one large man to be being power slammed out there like that. That's insane. Much less take three German suplexes. I mean, he completed the trifecta. That triple German was for sure what did him in. All right, on to the next match of the night. And it is another sensation from the YTD Academy. Ted Cobb has also already been the YTD Academy Submission Wrestling Champion since, just, a show or two ago. Lost that championship, looking to get back into the championship picture and, of course, back into the spotlight. It is Ted Cobb challenging the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. What do you guys think? Who do you think takes this match? Can Ted Cobb get back into the spotlight and chase either that YTD Academy Submission Wrestling Championship or perhaps the Grand Prix Championship? Or who knows, maybe he finds a home on Wrestle Wars and chases another championship. But what do you think? Can he beat Brock Lesnar? Is he ready for that kind of challenge? Or has he bitten off more than he can chew with the Beast Incarnate here? You let me know. Joe Link, did you want to open the betting line for this one as well, or are we letting this one slide? I have to issue the payout for the last match. Just give me 1 second. Bishop B. White was the victor. And there we go.
Open them.
Open them up? All right. So who walks out with the W? Is it going to be Ted Cobb? Or is it going to be Brock Lesnar? Okay, I heard that. Open the next one as well.
One of them will.
You think what? Who said that? You know what? I'm opening the betting line. You're lucky I'm opening the betting lines. I cannot see that. 5 minutes to make your bets. And there we go. Betting lines are open. And let's see. DC, of course you did. I should have known it was you. The VIP of the Army. being naughty.
Don't worry, I will time myself out.
You'll time it. Excellent. Please do that. Thank you very much, DC. I appreciate you put yourself on a timeout like that. I mean, that was naughty. How dare you? Very naughty. All right, well, the betting lines are open. It is time to keep this show on the go. It is go time. Let's go, Ted Cobb. Brock Lesnar falls. Count anywhere. Here we go. And back to the dirt sheets. Wait a minute. And Glenn opened the 4th and the 5th. Looks like Glenn was just opening all the betting lines, so we'll be good to go. How dare you interrupt? All right, so Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks were suspended over their involvement in the brawl at AEW All Out. As previously reported, the Elite was backstage during AEW Dynamite last month and had a good time. They were also present last week as well. And I already read that, and we were already done with that article, so we're going to move on to the next one.
Well, the WWE Universe clearly disagrees with you, Corey.
Oh, and what else is new?
So here's something from Wrestling Headlines from about 10 hours ago.
He's ready and raring to go.
And it is by Andrew Ravens. We've read his articles before. Chris Jericho on AEW All Out Brawl says sometimes the way to deal with things is people leave. So while appearing on Howie Mandel Does Stuff, the AEW All Out altercation was indirectly referenced, and Chris Jericho commented on it. He said there was a locker room fight that happened a couple of months ago between a couple of guys. When these things happen, you have to deal with them. Sometimes the way to deal with them is guys just have to not be there anymore. CM Punk ripped Colt Cabana, Hangman Page, and AEW's EVPs, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. At the post-AEW All Out media scrum, Punk had a backstage fight with Nick and Matt Jackson after the scrum that also included Omega and Ace Steel. Since then, Omega, the Young Bucks have been suspended and stripped of the Trios titles. Punk has been stripped of the World Heavyweight title, and the discussion began with Jericho being asked about locker room altercations in general and how things are dealt with. He says it happens, it sure does. If you're cast in a movie and you hate your co-star, either you make it work, do your job, put on a great performance, and never talk to each other again, or you leave the project. It's that simple. If there are people you have a problem with, which I've had over the years, not a lot, but this guy can rub me the wrong way. He's a fucking asshole. But whatever, you still have to put on the good show. Sometimes you have to fight in the locker room and that sort of thing. It's a big team. Sometimes guys get into fights. Some guys just have the wrong attitude for how to make the team work. That's how you have to look at it sometimes. Guys just have to leave. Well, what do you guys think about that? Do you agree with Jericho? Do you guys agree with Luke the Gooner? What's going on, my friend? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Episode number 412. I fell asleep the other night in your chair. Nice. To the serenading voice of the host with the most.
I've been waiting for this all night.
Oh, look at this. Bobby Lashley's getting involved. I mean, the match just started. Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. They had a match just the other day. YTD Academy. Apparently, they're not finished with each other. And Ted Cobb does not mind at all. He's going to help out. Good God. Counts as lurking, though, if I fall asleep. That is true, Luke the Gooner. And lurking is love, baby. Lurking is love. Joe Link says they have a weird problem with Kenny and the Young Bucks where they disappear in the AEW. Yeah, well, I mean, does that surprise you that they do something weird over there? I mean, that's just kind of the way it goes, is it not? And look at this, Ted Cobb all over. Oh, ripcord knee right to the jaw of the Beast Incarnate. That was brutal. Good Lord. Lesnar turning the tides here, though. Ted Cobb might be in trouble here. I mean, hats off to him, you know. He's got the cojones because he challenged Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar had no problem. He did not even hesitate to accept the challenge against Ted Cobb. To be fair, Ted Cobb, a very impressive superstar. He's been absolutely formidable over at YTD Academy. Man, let's face it, if he can beat Brock Lesnar, I mean, that is a big plus on his resume. You know what I mean? Big plus on the resume. Oh, what's he got planned here? Oh! Holy shit. He just kicked Brock Lesnar right off the ring apron. Boot right to the face. And down to the unforgiving floor goes Brock Lesnar. Cobb not able to capitalize, though. Out the back door goes Lesnar. Looked like Cobb was going to slap on a crossface or some sort of submission. Lesnar wants no part of that. Nice German suplex from the Beast Incarnate. Joling says Luchasaurus still giving off more of a Kane vibe over there on AEW. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the gimmick, so, you know, he's walking around wearing a dinosaur mask, man. I mean, I know it's pro wrestling. You know, we have masked superstars, luchadors, but it's just plain silly. So, there's that. Well, I mean, a lot of people seem to like it. I just don't. You know? That's the type of superstar that never gets to win a world title because you're not going to put a world title on a dinosaur. But anyways. Luke the Gooner says, I'm not really a big AEW fan. Luke the Gooner, I am high-fiving you. You just can't see it. Right? It's there. So if you just hold your hand up, my friend, and do a little wave in the air, you'll feel the vibe coming from my hand through the universe all the way to the palm of your hand. Let that electricity flow, Luke the Gooner. Feel it. Encompass it. Be the electricity, Luke the Gooner. Let it flow like water. Except for water and electricity, they don't go well together. That is quite dangerous. You really don't want to be in the middle of that. I am absolutely not. That's why I was high-fiving. You know? I mean, I was an AEW fan when they first started out and were a promising young company and were actually putting on good shows that made sense, great matches. I liked them then, but now they are simply an ECW 2.0, WCW 3.0, and WWE wannabe promotion that literally can't keep WWE's name out their mouths. They have no direction, they have no guidance. There's too many chefs in the kitchen, and you have a tag team and a wrestler that are active in professional wrestling as part of your creative team. I mean, but anyways, I could go on all night long. No, it's not really that great. Yo, Froggy Moth Legs, what's going on, my friend? Welcome in. We got to get some other shout-outs going on, too. Every couple minutes. Every couple minutes, I want to give out the other shout-out because it automatically pops up a little heart for people to follow. If they're not already following your channel, they can click it. So it's very useful. You know, they don't have to click a link and go to your channel. It'll pop right up in the chat for them, and they can follow you right from the chat room. So I don't know if my mods are able to do it, but if you are, every couple minutes it'll allow you to give another one and just start shouting out people. Shout out anybody you can think of. Luke the Gunner says, love what we do in the Archivers. We love it too, and we love you being here. And look at this Ted Cobb going upstairs. Big flying elbow right to the spine. Good God. Ooh, landed with nobody home there. Crashed and burned on that one, and the Beast is taking full advantage. Here we go. Triple Germans from the Beast Incarnate. It is Suplex City time. And it is Ted Cobb going for a ride. That did not look pleasant at all. Here we go. Lesnar with the 3 count going, but 2 count only. 2 count only. Well, that's crazy, right?
These combatants are doing here. Byron, grab your little dog and warn your aunt.
Oh, F5. That's going to do it. That is likely going to do it. Yes, sir. That is it. That is all. Ted Cobb put up a good fight. He put on a good performance, but it was not good enough. He bit off more than he could chew with the Beast incarnate, and he got bitten back by the Beast. So the winner of the match, Brock Lesnar, is your victor. And I'll, of course, issue the payout for that. Just give me a moment.
Here is your winner.
And there you go. The payout has been issued.
Lesnar. Huge victory tonight for Brock Lesnar.
That was a dominating showing where we saw the Beast, Brock Lesnar, just annihilate his opponent.
That's what Brock does.
Congratulations to Brock Lesnar. Big win over Ted Cobb. And it'll be back to the YTD Academy for Ted Cobb. Not that that's a bad thing. Things are absolutely electrifying over there. If you guys have not been following the YTD Academy, Joe Link, why don't you tell everybody just a little bit about YTD Academy? What's been going on over there? All right, here we go. Next match of the night. We are on a roll. The matches have been absolutely epic. All right, next match of the night. Trip to the tag team division, and it is two members of the Wolfpack taking on 2 members of Weapons of Mass Destruction. It is Storm Shadow and, of course, the Dukester taking on Austin Furious and the man called Drek, the world champion himself. And these guys both looking to get into the tag team title picture. I mean, the other 2 members of the Weapons of Mass Destruction have already been World Tag Team Champions. Now Austin Furious and the man called Drek would like to have that same privilege, have that same honor. It is an honor to hold the World Tag Team Championships. And, of course, Austin Furious was, not too long ago, also the WCW TNT champion, so he's had a formidable run as a singles competitor, and now he's looking to get into the tag team title picture. And, of course, Drek is the reigning defending WCW world champion. He would just like to have a second championship. He would like to collect all of the gold. That is his mindset, and I like it a lot. All right, but what do you guys think? Is it going to be the Wolfpack or the Weapons of Mass Destruction? Who's picking up the W here?
Nice universe.
All right. So is it going to be the Wolfpack or, and I'm not typing it all out, I'm just going to put Weapons. There we go. You know why? Because I'm lazy.
If you're joined the Discord, there is a link to contract section
all right.
For your wrestler.
And there we go. 5 minutes to make your bets. The betting lines are officially open. And in just a few moments, we're going to get this match crack-a-lackin'. Nice universe, Luke the Gunner says. Luke the Gunner, you've been here before. Of course it is not nice. It is fantastic, awesome, amazing, incredible, radical, tubular, bodacious, and everything above and beyond. But it is seriously mostly just because we have the single best community on Twitch, bar none, period, because you guys are all awesome. All right. Fantastic, nice, good, great.
LOL.
Are you mocking me, Luke? Are you mocking me? Don't make me ban you. Or you know what? I will. You know what? I won't ban you, Luke the Gooner. You know what I would do? I would ban somebody else and blame you. That's what I would do. You know what? I will ban somebody else, like Just a Panda, for instance. Panda always deserves to be banned. Panda walks in and likes to cause villainy.
We appreciate the Archerverse and he appreciates his community.
That is not funny, Glenola.
Face with tears of joy.
How dare you? We do not appreciate Archer. We appreciate the community. That's what we do.
Thank you, DC.
Don't you dare ban my panda. Well, I mean, no. Are you not listening, DC? Are you not listening? get the Q-tip and clean out the eardrum. Stop when there's resistance, please. But I said I will not ban Just a Panda. I will ban somebody else and blame Just a Panda. See how that works? See what I did there? Alright, but anyways, it is time to get the third match of the evening on the go. It is the Wolfpack versus Weapons of Mass Destruction. Showtime and go time. Let's go! Alright, so back to the dirt sheets. Let's see what else is going on. Alright, here we go. So this is from about 11 hours ago. This makes me happy. This makes me happy. So happy, as a matter of fact, I could ban Joe Link. It is from WrestlingHeadlines.com. And it was published by Mark Middleton. We, of course, read his articles all the time. And it is backstage notes on Triple H bringing back WWE King of the Ring. That would be absolutely spectacular. And it is the right thing to do. It is what is best for business. I mean, a lot of people have loved that tournament and wanted that tournament back as a proper premium live event for a very long time. So this is a long time coming. But anyways, there's been a lot of talk as of late about WWE making significant changes to premium live events in 2023. And it was reported that the King of the Ring tournament is likely to return. Fuck to the yeah, that is awesome. I'm excited. But anyways, a new report from WrestleVotes notes that WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H is set to bring back some of WWE's old school events, and King of the Ring will likely be a one-night tournament to take place over the course of the premium live event sometime in 2023. Yes, they're doing it right, the way it should be done. And here they come, making their way to the ring. It is the WCW World Champion, the man called Drek from Team Dedrick, and of course representing the Doghouse and Team Dogface, and Austin Furious from Team Anger Issues TTV. All right. So it continues to say the King of the Ring will likely use the same format that was used in the 1990s, with every match taking place that night, instead of just being the semifinals and the finals. Triple H is a big fan of old school wrestling. Well, he should be. How dare anybody that is not? There is no word yet on if the Queen of the Ring tournament will also take place at the same PLE, but this has been rumored. WWE held the inaugural Queen's Crown tournament at Crown Jewel 2021, won by Zelina Vega, but it looks like WWE will be using the Queen of the Ring name moving forward, as the Queen of the Ring trademark was filed for a few weeks ago. The same 2021 Crown Jewel event saw Xavier Woods win the King of the Ring tournament. And then they did nothing with him whatsoever after that. I mean, I was hoping he was finally getting the push he deserved. I'm a big Xavier Woods fan, I gotta be honest. I mean, I've been a fan of his ever since he was Consequence's Creed. Yeah, if we could keep getting some of those shout-outs, please. Every couple minutes you'll be able to do it. Or every 60 seconds, I'm not sure which. But again, the convenient thing about that is, compared to a regular shout-out, where people have to click a link, go to your channel, and do whatever they need to do, that shout-out automatically pops something up to give people that aren't already following the opportunity to follow the channel. Right here and there in the chat. So, Froggy says, yeah, Woods got to wear the crown and do an accent for, what, a couple weeks? I know. But I've been a fan of his for a long time. He's an absolutely amazing wrestler. The funny thing is Kofi Kingston's already been champion, Big E has already been champion, and honestly, Xavier Woods is a better wrestler than both of them, and every bit as amusing on the microphone, so I don't understand it, but...
Powerless position to be in right now. Oh, just bounced that face like a basketball.
No, Laguna, you claimed her, so go to YTD match request and make some matches with her. Oh, yes. Who did you claim, Luke? I forget. Mickey James. No. You don't have to ink a contract with Mickey James. She already has a contract. You claimed her as your client. Yeah. She is now an employee of Team Luke the Gooner.
Springboard misses the target.
And by the way, I guess, you know, later on I should officially welcome, seeing how Luke the Gooner is claiming a client and a superstar to run wild over at YTD Academy, Wrestle Wars, and Starrcade. That means we have a brand new streamer team named Luke the Gooner. So we'll have to make sure we make that official. All right, let's see what else is going on. So I'm very excited about the King of the Ring. What about you guys? Do you guys like the King of the Ring? Are you guys a fan of the King of the Ring tournament?
This match grinded him down a little.
I mean, I'm a super big fan of the King. I like all tournaments, to be fair, but I'm very, very excited about the King of the Ring tournament coming back. Brand new streamer, Team Luke the Gooner 94. Love it.
Wait, no, wow. Outrageous.
You're damn Skippy. Now you're not just part of the Fam Jam. Now you are part of the teams. And again, I'll make sure I make that official later. I believe, Froggy, correct me if I'm wrong, but would that not make Luke the Gooner streamer team number 93? Froggy says King and Queen of the Ring are cool as heck. Absolutely. And Joe Link says and he's dropping me the. Did somebody pop in besides Luke? Luke's been here before, so I think he knows most of that information. But what you could do is drop the Discord and YouTube link for Luke the Gooner.
Locking up the legs. Cloverleaf. So much torque on the back.
No, it's not. No, but if we could drop the YouTube link for him as well. Luke the Gooner, you can always go over to YouTube and subscribe. Of course, subscriptions are free on YouTube. You probably know that anyways. Most people do. But you can follow us over there as well, and we have our development league over there. It is called YTD Academy. So what we do with YTD Academy, Luke the Gooner, is that is our development league. So people look to get back to the main roster, that we're having some ups and downs on the main roster and ended up in the YTD Academy, or perhaps they are simply new streamers that have just inked new contracts. That's where they start their careers before they get a new home over on Wrestle Wars or Starrcade. But during the week, Luke the Gooner, what we do is we record dark matches and we upload them all week long. And then 3 Saturdays every month, only 3 because the final weekend of the month is always dedicated to our stream previews, so we don't have any matches after Starrcade, no shows after Starrcade. But 3 Saturdays every month we have YTD Academy goes live on YouTube. And then, of course, Wrestle Wars and Starrcade are here on Twitch. It's a lot of fun, Luke the Gooner. You will have a blast. But Joe Link, did you tell everybody what's been going on at over at YTD Academy? Did I miss that? All right, so it looks like WWE filed for a new UCI trademark. And I don't know really what I think about that. I think that's kind of crazy, but so WWE has filed for 2 trademarks. Oh, sorry, this is Mark Middleton, WrestlingHeadline.com. So WWE has filed for 2 trademarks related to the UCI name. WWE filed trademark Feeling UCI and UCI on Saturday, November 5th, according to USPTO, which is, of course, the United States Patent and Trademark Office records. So the Bloodline has taken on the UCI word as of late after Sami Zayn first jokingly used the name on the Raw season premiere on October 10th. When referring to how undisputed WWE Tag Team Champion Jey Uso has been in a bad mood as of late, saying he hasn't been very UCI. which immediately led to a chant from the crowd. Undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns has also used the term and seemed to break character by laughing at the use of the word. The following use descriptions were included with the trademark filing. Oh no, they're not getting me to read that again. Oh hell no! They remember that one? I read it all. We are not doing that again. So Feeling Usi and Usi are both under trademark filing right now. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I personally think it's hilarious, and they're going to sell a hell of a lot of T-shirts, right? There's that. You know, are you guys a fan of them bringing so much comedic value to the bloodline? Unless it's you know, obviously a long-term plan to have Sami Zayn somehow break up the bloodline, but because so do you guys all recall this? I mean, about, I want to say a couple of months ago, we read we had a list on Between the Ropes where it talked about JBL actually getting pissed off at Vince McMahon because he's supposed to be going full-blown heel, and Vince McMahon was creating T-shirts and such with JBL's, you know, catchphrases, etc. on them, and he got mad at Vince. He said, listen, I'm trying to be a full-blown heel. How am I supposed to do that if there's some kid out in the audience wearing my shirt? He's a fan of JBL. And I agree with that to an extent. Does it make sense? Does it make sense to do what they're doing as far as it's supposed to be taking this full-blown heel faction and having so much comedic value added to it? I don't know. Yo, Leo the King, how can I become a mod? You can subscribe to both my channel and Joe Link's channel. If you subscribe to the Archerverse and you subscribe to Joe Link, I will pretend you did not just try to buy your way into mod status and make you a mod. But anyways, but while you're at it, Leo the King, you need to go and tell Boss Apollo to get off his ass. It is showtime and go time, and he is tardy. How dare he? And he's going to blame his family. You watch. When he gets on the broadcast, he will blame his family. He'll say, my daughter and granddaughter were over. We were having tea, crumpets, and cake, and playing Barbies. We had a tea party. It was fantastic. And although that is all fine and good, and I totally support that. I totally support that. If my daughter wants a tea party, she's having a tea party. But I mean, it is what time of the evening? It is mid-morning. It is early morning. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winners of the match, representing Team Deadrek and Team Anger Issues, TTV, and of course also representing the Doghouse and Team Dogface. From the Weapons of Mass Destruction, it is Austin Furious and the man called Drek. And they are your victors. That was a great match. I turned my head for 2 seconds and somebody wins it. I hate when I miss the end. Alright, but anyways, let's see. Have a great show, Archerverse. Appreciate you and the entire AV community. Can't sit any longer and need to lay down. And when I lay down, my phone doesn't work. It's like it doesn't hold a charge, and the screen goes all wonky, so I can't actually view any videos, or else I'd continue watching while I was laying down, and of course lurk and support the stream. And don't call it a stream glittle. It is a broadcast. How dare you? I should ban you. But have a great night. Appreciate you, and I hope you feel better. I know what it's like to have a bad back. That sucks, much less throw it out. And if it didn't mean keeping you around longer, I would actually ask, how the hell did you throw your back out? But you can tell me that tomorrow. You can tell me that tomorrow. Feel better. Go lay down. Get going, you crazy man. All right. So I'll issue the payout for that here in just a second.
Public Enemy South is going to be amazing. I call it a show, and I will be lurking. Lurk.
You kale at a show?
To order men into battle.
I mean, I like kale. It's good, especially if you mix it with potatoes. It's very good. It's almost like what it is. It's kind of like spinach in a way, really. It tastes better than spinach, though. I don't think it has quite as much iron in it. It's very tasty, though. Or you can put it on a cookie sheet, and you can put some butter and salt on it. And you can bake that up and eat it like that. Kale's quite good. How many superstars can you claim in your universe? Well, I mean, I only allow people to have 2 superstars at a time normally, as far as superstars that you've created or have me download. I mean, as far as claiming them goes, I mean, I don't know. We've never really discussed that. That's something we probably should discuss, because there probably should be a limit on how. I mean, you shouldn't be able to claim an entire roster, for instance, no matter how many Archiverse bucks you have. But yeah, that's a good question, Luke. We've actually never discussed that, because generally speaking, people usually only claim 2 or 3 superstars. So, but I appreciate the question, because without good questions like that, we don't have resolution. And the one thing that makes the Archiverse so great and the community so tight-knit is we've always had great communication. We've always decided things together. And you know what? I was just saying, and you know what? I'm going to bring it back up. And as you can see, the next match of the night, we're going to continue into the tag team division. And this is an old rivalry rearing its ugly head. We have Demolition, Adam Colossus, and of course, we have the Terror, Johnny Braddock from Team the Turret Man, and Complete Geek TV, of course, the manager for Adam Colossus, taking on the 1KO show, Kevin Owens, and the one, Elijah Archer. The Coalition versus Demolition is next. But what I was going to say before we get started, and did I issue the payout? I think I have to open the betting line is what I actually have to do. No, I have to issue the payout and open the betting line. And there we go. Weapons were the victors. Payout has been issued. But who do you guys think walks out with the W here?
What up, Sir Jack?
Is it going to be Demolition?
But it's totally up to you.
Or is it going to be the Coalition? These guys have had many battles throughout the years. Both OG teams of the Archiverse been around since the Archiverse 1.0.
Congratulations. Even Brahmer couldn't do it. Yes. Demolition all the way.
5 minutes to make your bets. Demolition, by the way, for those that don't know, the longest reigning tag team champions in Archiverse history. Also the most decorated tag team. They were number 2, but the number 1 team ended up seeking employment elsewhere. They are no longer with the company. But Demolition continues to not just roll in the tag team division, but Johnny Braddock has been a 2-time world champion after that championship eluding him for most of his career. Demolition decorated, and they are dangerous. But they are taking on the Coalition, one of the baddest tag teams on the planet. And there we go. Betting lines are open. But what I was going to say is every once in a while, I, of course, like to go visit other people's wrestling channels because I've found some good ones, right? Luke the Gooner does a nice wrestling show. We have Team Dogface and the Doghouse puts on an absolutely epic wrestling show during the daytime. And by the way, can I get another shout-out for Team Dogface, please? I mean, I'll just be straight out and honest. He's my favorite wrestling channel that I go to, and I have an absolute blast over there. Very welcoming, always inviting. He's always shouting us out, and if anybody from the Archiverse goes over to the Doghouse and watches the channel, he shouts them out as well. He's very gracious, kind, humble, and a great show. The community's fantastic, and we've become intertwined, right? I mean, the Doghouse has been over here invading the Archiverse for many months now, and everybody pays attention from both sides. So the two communities just click, and it's so great when that happens because we already had a great community, and the Doghouse and Team Dogface makes that stronger. It makes us stronger, and when I visit other people's channels, however, the other day, for instance, I believe I contacted Froggy Mothlegs almost right away after doing so. But I visited about 5 different wrestling channels, and it was weird because 3 out of the 5 had drama going on, and they had people complaining about winning and losing, and whether or not they should or shouldn't be being booked in matches, and this and that. Then in another channel, somebody got mad because they knew that the channel host was actually playing the game and beat his wrestler with his wrestler, but he didn't like the fact that it wasn't computer simulated. He thought that it should have been computer simulated, and but the fact is, I mean, if you're following these channels, you know that some of these hosts will play the game as well, so it should be no surprise. And if it's that big of a deal, then you shouldn't have joined in the first place. But because you're not special, you're going to be like everybody else. You're going to face his wrestler at some point, and he happens to play when it comes to his wrestler. As long as he's not doing that with other... I don't know, I haven't followed the channel that long, but as long as he's not doing that with all the wrestlers, there's no problem with that. But from what I saw when I was there, it was just him utilizing that wrestler, and then the rest of them were simulated. But I choose not to do that. I have done that in the past. I even used to have a channel reward where you guys could spend Archiverse bucks and have me take over a match if maybe perhaps your wrestler wasn't doing so well and you want me to try and give it a little bit of help. I got rid of that, though. I never liked it. It needs to be clean-cut victories or losses decided by anybody but us, and that happens to be the AI. So, but there was a lot of drama, a lot of complaining and arguing and fighting, and I'll be honest, at that very moment I was so proud of all of you. I was so proud of the Archiverse community and the extended community and Team Dogface and his community. I was so proud of everybody because we have been around for almost 2 full years. Well, pretty soon I'll have actually been on Twitch or maybe I have been on Twitch for 2 years now. I'll have to check that out in a little while, but it's not really that important, neither really near here nor there. But the Archiverse as an entity and as a promotion is nearing its 2-year anniversary, and we have not. We've had trolls, right? We've had trolls. We know that. Those trolls get toyed with, and they run with their tail tucked between their leg. They pirouette out of the street and fall flat on their face. Because why? Because we are professional trolls. We are rabid wolves and animals, and we like to have a good time, but only we get to bully each other, though, right? It is only us. If anybody else waltzes in and tries that very, very same thing, we will eat them alive. But we never have problems, ever. We always have great conversations. We always come up with ideas together. We always talk about things before a lot of changes are made or things transpire. You guys keep coming up with sensational angles, storylines, match ideas. I mean, you guys have really helped build YTD Academy. Just the other day we recorded some... Joe Link, what is the one match from the other day at? Aren't we at close to 2,000 views over on YouTube? But, YTD Academy has succeeded. Why? Is it because of me? No. Is it because the Archiverse on Twitch has been successful? No. Well, in a roundabout sort of way, yes, but the reason it has become successful on YouTube is you guys and everybody else that have been drawn in by you guys helping me create another monster on YouTube. And we have such a great time. So, but again, that very day, because I was watching so much crap go on and so much bullshit go on in these people's channels, I was automatically proud of you guys, and just made me that much happier that the Archiverse exists, and that Team Dogface and the Doghouse exists, and that people like Luke the Gooner exist, And, of course, Boss Apollo and other people. I know some people that have wrestling channels, and they do a nice job, too. But Goldberg versus Austin, 2.3 thousand views already. And that was just the other day that match took place.
Arch, this place is a special balance of support and villainy.
It is. It is a balance of support and villainy, but I mean, we villainize each other, right? We don't. Nobody else is allowed to be villainous, unless they become a member of the Fam Jam. But I mean, we are very selective who we let in, right? We're very good about that, and that is how our community has managed to grow and evolve and stand the test of time. And we are going to continue to explode into the stratosphere. And simply because you guys are all awesome, right? You guys are what make the Archiverse what it is.
Texas Tornado versus Ultimate Warrior is at 1,000 views.
Wow, Texas Tornado versus Ultimate Warrior, 1.1 thousand views. Yeah, I mean, the YTD Academy is absolutely blowing up. Absolutely blowing up. And, by the way, we are on our way very well, might I add, to monetization on YouTube as well. So there's that. You know, I don't like to talk about that stuff very often because it's really not all that important. When I was on my way to affiliate on Twitch when I first started it, I didn't talk about it much. Other people did. Other people made note of it and told people, and you know, of course, they stopped by and supported through affiliate up. I mean, they're still around, right? So I've had great support ever since I started, but I don't like to talk about that stuff. It's not really that important. What we're here for is to watch great matches, talk with great people, have great conversations, and just have a great time. It is the purpose of the Archiverse. So none of the the money side of things, the politics, the money, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. But we've talked long enough. It is time to keep the show going, and it is the Coalition accepting a challenge from Demolition. Again, these are former rivals, also allies. They've been allies, they've been foes. Either way, they've put on some stellar clinics in the squared circle, and they are likely going to do it again tonight. But here we go, Demolition versus the Coalition, and it is Falls Count Anywhere. Let's go! The other match that is gaining attention is Brock versus Lashley, and it is currently at 251. Nice. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? I mean, YTD Academy is awesome. It really is. All right, so let's get back to the dirt sheets and see what's crack-a-lacking.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring.
Doesn't seem to be a whole lot, actually, to be fair. I mean, of additional dirt sheets for the night.
Team guys, each of these superstars could be a main eventer by themselves, but together.
Well, here's something from ringsidenews.com. Talasset Iqbal is the person that published the article. It says Triple H refused to let D'Lo Brown beat him. So it says Triple H gained massive fame after co-founding the iconic D-Generation X stable alongside Shawn Michaels, becoming one of WWE's biggest assets during the Attitude Era. Naturally, HBK needed to protect that spot. Vince Russo, the head writer for WWE at the time, contributed immensely to the formation of DX and Triple H's success. Recently, Russo recalled a moment from the Attitude Era. He saw Triple H's ego act up. Vince Russo recently opened up on the Wrestling Outlaw podcast where he looked back to the time when Triple H refused to lose to D'Lo Brown during the Attitude Era. He added that it was the first time and only time he saw the selfish side of the game. He said, I got at Triple H one time because he wouldn't return a favor and do a job to D'Lo Brown, and I basically said to him, are you freaking kidding me, bro? I said, all the times he has laid down for you, you're not going to return the favor? That was the one and only time when I saw a selfish side of Triple H. I don't know the Triple H with power, so it's hard for me to say. Since taking up his new role as Chief Content Officer, Triple H has only taken the company upwards with his creative control. One of his most recent experiments, the White Rabbit project, was a success, raising viewership up by 33%. It seems Triple H taking the helms from Vince McMahon is what's best for business. The 14-time world champion is not only known for his wrestling skills, but also being a very good businessman. Triple H created WWE NXT, the company's development brand, which has seen great success. WWE promoted him to Chief Content Officer following Vince McMahon's resignation in July. So what do you guys think, actually? Do you guys think that things have gotten better? I mean, I certainly do. Joling says, I put it in earlier in the chat that YTD has been so great lately that even Impact Wrestling has acquired about hiring YTD talent. Well, they could use some YTD talent. They could definitely use some YTD talent.
I think each show and event have been better since Omaha stepped down.
Froggy says, I think each show and event have been better since L. McMahon stepped down. Well, I don't disagree with that at all. I believe you're spot on with that.
When it comes to inflicting punishment on your opponent in a matchup like this, the superstars...
Jolink says, yeah, it's been better since Trips has been in charge. Yeah, I think that'll pretty much be the general consensus, I think, with everybody, I would think. I mean, it has. I mean, it's almost not even the same company, man. To be fair, I think. What do you guys think? Do you guys feel like it's almost a different company? In a very short amount of time, they're wasting no time at all. I actually remember going on the record to say that they probably wouldn't make many changes in the short term because they don't want to freak out the shareholders and the stock buyers. But they are on a roll with making, and they are not just changes; they are fantastic changes. So, hats off to WWE. They are proving that they are the professional wrestling giant, the moguls.
Oh no, I think we're gonna see
The electric chair. Nope. Rolling elbow right on the mark.
Froggy says it's almost like someone who's been in the trenches knows how to treat his wrestler. Right? Exactly, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, Vince has been in the trenches, but for different purpose, right? For different purpose. At one point, that was Triple H's life, where for Vince, it was his vision. It was his project, right? And that's different. That is different. You know, nobody would say that Vince didn't love WWE, although apparently he didn't love WWE as much as we thought because he did what he did with the finances that belong to the company. But
right to the back of the leg. Owens was scouted there.
But yeah.
What a punch.
All right, so let's see what else is going on here.
That'll break his arm. Vicious. He's got him up high.
Here's something from Ringside News. Subberjeet Mukherjee again says John Cena had constant food poisoning during his WWE tours.
Looking wobbly in the corner.
So it says John Cena is a 16-time world champion and carried the company on his back throughout the PG era. Cena eventually became a part-timer due to his Hollywood obligations as well. During the early stages of his WWE career, he always had constant food poisoning, and there seems to be a good reason for that. Former WWE superstar Rene Dupree shared the WWE locker room with John Cena for the next 4 years until he was eventually done with the company back in 2007. While speaking on his Cafe de Rene podcast, Rene Dupree revealed that John Cena often suffered from food poisoning on tours in the mid-2000s. That didn't stop him from bringing everything he had. A guy that got food poisoning a lot was John Cena. The fact that he always ate so clean that anytime he'd have like some sort of undercooked meat or some type of weird spice, he would get like violently ill, like food poisoning. John Cena is likely to be engaged in a program next year at WrestleMania 39. We will have to wait and see what WWE will have planned for him. I think we already know. I'm pretty sure we all know what's going to be planned for him at WrestleMania 39. I mean, who here can tell me who John Cena will face at WrestleMania 39? Tell me.
Of this match. Tag in.
Seth Rollins.
He got whipped into that corner. Countered it just in time. Reversal on top of reversal. Bruising attack to the
And no, it's not going to be Seth Rollins.
He's one step ahead there. Big punch.
Link says, L.A. Knight. Yeah. Let me talk to you.
Well scouted. Counteract. Just like he envisioned. Looking for the victory. 2.
Austin Theory, yeah, absolutely. That's exactly who it's going to be. I mean, I figured you would have guessed that right away, Dedrick.
Next here.
I mean, don't forget that Austin Theory is he's a huge John Cena fan, right? His whole goal is to have a match with Cena.
Position now. Able to avoid there. Series of reversals. Tagged with a punch. He's lost some of his wind now.
You know what they should do, though? What they should do, well, yes, they should have him pass the torch, but you know what I would do? I would have Austin Theory cash in the Money in the Bank Championship, win a title under very sketchy circumstances, and have John Cena become a 17-time world champion by beating Theory for it, and then Theory has to rematch him to get his title back.
Great thinking to stop Owens.
Because I don't think they should have just a one and done. With the history of Theory's idolizing John Cena, etc., I think that they need to have more than a one-off, you know what I mean? So yeah, I would have Theory cash in the Money in the Bank and win it. Something Cena couldn't do, right? Cena could not. He did not. John Cena did not cash in successfully, so Austin Theory could cash in successfully. Something Cena did not do. Brag about it, gloat about it, and then Cena takes the title from him. Well, Austin Theory's got to, he's got to get that rematch. He can't just lie down after losing his hard-earned championship to John Cena. Then, of course, he would beat Cena later for it. And Mad Dog, how's it going, my friend? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Let's do it exciting, buddy. What's going on? Did you stream tonight?
He's on his heels a bit now, but you have to admit, at this point in a Falls Count Anywhere match, there's no way you didn't expect things to be going much, much worse for him, Cole.
No, not yet.
This is it.
No, not yet. So you're streaming later?
I understand the sentiment, but now is not the time to bask in disbelief.
Great reversal.
And what are you streaming tonight? Are you playing Fortnite or what are you playing?
Striking ability. Well, he's got 11 arms and feet. Ooh, wow, lights out. Tag made.
Oh, you're just about to. Nice. What are you playing? Now, Leo the King, I don't think he's actually cashed in the Money in the Bank. Mad Dog says Fortnite tonight, and then tomorrow, different game. We'll have to stop in tomorrow to see. Nice. Well, I will do that. Absolutely do that, Mad Dog. Rick says, so Monday, Seth was doing an open challenge for the U.S. belt. Lashley beat the living hell out of him. Then, for some reason, Austin cashed in on a night with an open contract. They made Austin look stupid all around. So he does not have the Money in the Bank briefcase anymore? Because that seems pretty stupid. Like, what would...
He's got him in the crosshairs.
The New Jack has number 4 chance to win eternal redemption of your championship. 9-7, the number to win a YPB championship matches.
Yeah, so I mean... Cashed in on an open night, a night with an open contract. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't know. Well, that makes no sense, because originally they were talking about have him being the first person to wait a full year to cash that in. Like, what happened to that? Yo, Chubbs, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to episode number 412.
Going for the ride. The follow-away slam. We're undoubtedly nearing the end. These are dire straits for him. He needs to be extra cautious now. And he makes the save for his team.
Mad Dog and Archer's show isn't on at the same time. No, they're not, no. Nikki Cross missed the garbage can. Yeah, she did. But at least she threw it in the garbage.
This fight is pumping him up.
Dedrick, I was extremely excited when I found out that that happened.
Definitely not where you want to be right now. Just carried like a rag doll here. And there's the cover. 1, 2. Fights out in 2. You are not alone in your
Chubbs, are you telling us you're from Canada, or did you just have like a moment where you had to blurt out a country's name? But yes, Bret Hart is the man. He's my favorite wrestler of all time.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
able to get the advantage here.
Are you from Canada, Chubbs? All right, Mad Dog, thank you very much. I mean, Chubbs, that wasn't the fucking question, was it? I said, are you from Canada? Are you telling us you're from Canada? Because you blurted out Canada. Are you from fucking Canada or no? Yes or fucking no? That was the question. How dare you? Don't you answer a question with a question. I'm going to start to think you're somebody from this community with a second account, trying to villainize me here. Love the Hearts. Yeah, well, I mean, the Hart family was fantastic. Joe, I think I missed that emote. What emote do you miss, DC?
Superstar switch up. Want to become someone else for the
Gotta find a
ball?
way to get out of this.
But yeah, Chubbs, the Hart family and the Hart dynasty, however you want to, name your cliche.
What are they gonna do?
I am a huge fan.
About to find out.
I'm asking, are you from Canada? Well, that doesn't matter.
Backbreaker. And it's not over yet.
I mean, if you know, you know. If you don't, it doesn't matter, does it?
Kevin Owens.
Hart Foundation.
The happy dancing Pikachu. Oh, you don't have that anymore? Or were you subscribed and now you're not?
Up into the torture rack.
Apparently Joe Link wants to dance. He's having a dance off here.
Just barely making it out.
Chubb says, I like Canada. Cold Logic Wolf. What's going on? As The Rock would say, it doesn't matter where you're from. It does not. You are correct. And by the way, Cold Logic Wolf, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winners of the match from Team The Turret Man and Team Complete Geek TV, The Terror, Johnny Broddick, and Cyborg, Adam Colossus. They are Demolition. And they just picked up a huge victory over the Coalition, who are on absolute fire lately.
Here are your winners.
So congratulations to Team Complete Geek TV, Team The Turret Man, and of course Demolition.
Tag team here tonight. This
Fantastic victory. Could we get a shout out for Complete Geek TV and another shout out for Team The Turret Man, please? And can we get a shout out for Chubbs? Chubbs, I don't know if you're a streamer, but can we get a shout out for Chubbs as well too, please? Seeing how he so graciously came in? And he's clearly a genius because he loves the Hart family. So he needs to be shouted out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, you're not a streamer? Okay. Well, shout him out anyways. I'll issue the payout for the last match here. Just give me a second. Alright, so the winner was Demolition. 63% voted for the Coalition. Sorry about your damn luck. Alright, on to the next match of the evening and the first championship match of the night. And here we go. First championship match of the night is for the Pure Wrestling Championship, and it is Vincent Blaze, one of the YTD sensations, taking on a member of the Wolfpack, Marshall Omega, the Omega Marshall Omega from Team Night the Undying. Who do you guys think is walking out with the Pure Wrestling Championship? Is it going to be Vincent Blaze, the very impressive and quickly rising superstar from YTD Academy, or will the Omega send him back to school? Those are your options. I'm opening the betting lines right now. You're going to have 5 minutes to do so. As usual.
Omega.
So who walks out pure champion?
Omega will win.
Vincent Blaze or Marshall Omega? I almost put Marshalling. And here we go. Alright, there you go, guys. 5 minutes to make your bets. And it is showtime and go time for matchup number 5 and the first championship match of the evening. Vincent Blaze versus Marshall Omega. Pure Wrestling Championship is on the line. Let's go. And speaking of go, I do have to go. I have to go visit the facilities. I don't currently have a co-host because Boss is still running late. Leo the King is here. I almost expect to see Titan G show up before Boss Apollo. But I will be right back The match is started. These savages are making their way to the ring. I shall not be long, and my bladder appreciates all of your patience. Thank you very much. Joe Link, Froggy Moth Legs, I don't know, tell a joke.
Weighing in at 237 pounds, the Savage, Storm Vincent Blaze.
It's a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
Bret Hart.
And introducing the champion, representing the NWO Wolfpack from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 261 pounds. He is the Pure Wrestling Champion, the Omega Marshall Omega.
As a reminder, the title is on the line here in this match.
And the champ is certainly going to have an uphill battle, that's for sure.
The champ has never looked more focused, laser focused on the task at hand.
Answer: because he was a little hoarse. Joe Lindquist was thirsty. The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 987. The number to win a YTV championship match is 0. Omega is going over. I see, makes sense.
Highly anticipated championship match set to begin.
Respective brand, simply type TOB, WCW or YTV into the chat. Not the difference between Bird Flu and Swine Flu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we could possibly see the title change hands and a new champion crowned here.
Whoa. Don't you think you're putting the cart before the horse, Cole? The champ is the champ for a reason. That hasn't suddenly changed.
Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want. Oh, look at this.
Answer: one requires treatment, the other requires ointment.
Arm pull. Reversal. Can he take advantage?
I have returned. And I see the match is well underway. Marshall Omega taking it to Vincent Blaze. Ooh, nice reversal. Took the legs right out from under Omega. It's going to be a war for the Pure Championship Wrestling Championship. But, so I don't see much else. I don't see much else real interesting as far as dirt sheets go. But I do. Yo, Punisher, what's going on? Welcome in, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Chubbs apparently likes Joe Biden. Omega is going over. Chubbs says Omega is winning this matchup, guys. What did you guys put your Archiverse Bucks where your mouth is? You ready to get scared? Okay. I am ready. Thank you, DC.
You're ready?
And somebody's invading the broadcast. Punisher in the house.
Very much so.
What's going on, my friend? Welcome in. We're just in the middle of a fantastic matchup here between Vincent Blaze and Marshall Omega for the Pure Wrestling Championship. Matches have been awesome tonight. I mean, oddly enough, neither of the everybody is getting right to business. Nobody is wasting any time tonight at all. It is crazy, but I did expect the Coalition to win, however. That was a little disappointing. Demolition just beat the Coalition. I think you just missed that match.
Must be with the update or something, because everything I was going through tonight was fairly quick too. So
it's crazy. It is crazy. Oh, kick right in the lippies by Vincent Blaze.
nothing like eating shit to get your
Right,
night
look,
going.
that is the type of soul food you do not want. Oh, springboard cutter! Look at that.
Well timed.
Well, we were going over the dirt sheets, but there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of real interesting news left over as far as dirt sheets go. But I do have a list. I mean, the only other interesting thing in the dirt sheets, and I'll just tell you what it is. I'm not going to bother getting into the article because it's not going to have anything overly interesting anyways. But Logan Paul has already started his rehab following his WWE Crown Jewel injury. And, of course, his matchup with Roman Reigns, which I still have not watched yet. Did you watch Crown Jewel?
I did.
And what did you think? What was your opinion?
It was mediocre.
Yeah. See, and wow. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and new Pure Wrestling Champion, Vincent Blaze, has just upset the Omega Marshall Omega and is your new Pure Wrestling Champion. That is crazy.
Not kidding when you say everyone's going, super quick tonight.
Right? I mean, don't get me wrong. He has been tearing up the scene over in the YTD Academy. But, I mean, he just beat one of the best in the business, Marshall Omega, part of the Wolfpack. And I got to tell you, the Wolfpack not doing too well tonight. Marshall Omega just lost his title. The Dukester and E-Storm Shadow lost earlier this evening. Not a good night for the Wolfpack. Not in the Wolfpack Wrestle Wars, anyways. But, anyways, congratulations to Vincent Blaze, the new Pure Wrestling Champion. Fantastic. I'll issue the payout for that. And that match, man, that was fast.
Oh, yeah, I'm telling you. I think since this last update, they put them all on roids or something. Because
gave them a shot of the old monkey juice. Good Lord.
Straight in the ass.
All right, on to the next match of the night. And this is for the Archerverse Women's World Tag Team Championship. We have the New Millennia, Akira and Alice Blade, taking on the Faces of Fear, Olivia Payne, and, of course, the Freak, Nikita Razor. And they are, of course, the reigning defending champions, putting their titles on the line. Who do you guys think is walking out with the gold? Is it going to be the New Millennia? They've already beaten the YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Champions. Tonight, they are aiming just a little bit higher. They're looking to take out one of the baddest women's tag teams that have ever stepped foot in the squared circle in the Faces of Fear. But what do you guys think? What about you, Punisher? What do you think? The New Millennia or the Faces of Fear? Who do you think? Will it be the reigning defending champions, or will we see new champs tonight?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen New Millennia in action.
You haven't seen them? No, have you not? Well, they're still fairly new. They've had a little bit of action on Starrcade and Wrestle Wars. This is their second match on Wrestle Wars, but they've been eating up competition over in YTD. So
I like newbies. I'll go with the New Millennia. Why not?
All right. So Punisher is going with the New Millennia. All right, just give me a moment.
The New Millennium will win surprise victory.
I see Joe Link is in the house.
He is.
How are you, Joe?
And there we go. So who's walking out? The Archerverse Women's Tag Champs. Is it going to be the New Millennia or the Faces of Fear? You have 5 minutes to make your bets. And this matchup's going to get underway in just a moment. And in the meantime, my list for the evening, of course, being that this Sunday night is the first and inaugural YTD Academy stream preview over on YouTube. It will be the Tribute to the Troops pay-per-view, or stream preview, of course, what we call it here. And then 4 weeks later, the second annual Archiverse Slammiversary stream preview, the biggest show of the year here at the Archiverse. That is going to be an absolute thrill ride. But in the light of the fact that Tribute to the Troops is this Sunday, I do have a list, and it is the 10 best moments from their Tribute to the Troops show, WWE's Tribute to the Troops show. And this is from the Sportster and published by Kevin Anthony. Kevin, K-E-B-I-N. Anthony. So it says, oh, wait, we've got to get the show on the go here. There we go. Get the match underway. Let's go. But it says, Tribute to the Troops is an annual event held by WWE to honor and entertain the members of the U.S. Armed Forces. The company has been conducting this event since 2003, and during the holiday season, which makes it extra special, as most of the troops will not be able to spend the holidays with their families. The early years saw the WWE superstars traveling to the U.S. military bases in countries like Iraq and Afghanistan. In recent years, WWE is doing the shows in the U.S., promoting the event across the military bases within the country. WWE has been doing a great job entertaining the real heroes with the show for the past 15 years with countless memorable moments. And with that said, let's take a look at the 10 best moments from the WWE Tribute to the Troops show. Now the math is off there because this was actually done in 2019, and that's still more than 15 years because as of next year they'll have done it for 20. So their math isn't so good. Let's hope their article is, written better than they're capable of doing math in their own heads, apparently. So number 10, Kane has an arm wrestling contest. It says the Big Red Monster Kane has annihilated his opponents over 20 years in the WWE, but he faced his toughest challenge at the 2010 Tribute to the Troops. Major General William Grimsley laid out an open challenge to the WWE superstars to compete against him in an arm wrestling contest. Kane answered the challenge, and both men locked arms with referee Mike Chioda officiating the contest. The contest never looked like ending as both men continued to put on a fight. The match ended in a no contest after Edge came out to take out Kane with a spear and stood tall with General Grimsley. And I actually remember that. Did you watch that, Punisher? Did you see that arm wrestling match?
I did not.
You did not? Okay. And here come the Women's Tag Team Champions, and there's a good look at the newly redesigned Archiverse World Tag Team Championships. Of course, once I highlight the title, you'll see a better look at it, but they are beautiful. Alright, so it says the Armed Forces have been laying the smackdown on bad guys for a long time, and by the way, number 9 is Mr. McMahon gets an attitude adjustment. So they know exactly how it feels to take down a big villain. WWE chairman at the time, Vince McMahon, was the antagonist that went down on the 2007 Tribute to the Troops show, and he was taken down by none other than Santa Claus. McMahon confronted a superstar dressed as Santa and ordered him to reveal his identity. John Cena revealed himself as Santa and took down the chairman with an attitude adjustment, with the troops erupting in cheers.
Archer, you got swear jar.
Who did that? Let's see. France with 2 L. You just got here and you're already slipping in a swear jar? Can somebody AKO France, please? Joe Link, Froggy, somebody AKO France with 2 L's. Thank you. And now that he's been shouted out, if you're not already following France with 2 L's, make sure you smash that follow button. That way when he goes live, you can go check out his content and enjoy his channel. and his community. Just keeping me on my toes. That is ghastly. Thank you, Joe Link. Well, we are keeping you on your toes, or actually off your toes, because we just AKO'd you. Take that, France. How dare you? Today, Punisher is Triple H.
I'll take it.
Nice. I got Jey Uso, which is good, because normally, and I didn't actually last show either, 2 shows in a row, normally I get Ruby Soho. I don't know why, but it's either it is not funny. It is not funny. Either Ruby Soho or China.
The universe is trying to tell you something.
It is ghastly. Everybody else gets Hulk Hogan, they get Triple H, they get Braun Strowman, I get Ruby Soho or China, normally. Not that Jey Uso is much better, really, considering the other they could have given me, but whatever. I'll take it over China or Ruby Soho.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, so number 8 is the troops make a grand entrance. So it says the entire show takes place to honor the U.S. Armed Forces, so it's fitting in giving them a moment in the spotlight. Rusev received his U.S. citizenship last September after trying for 14 years, but he was showing no signs of his pursuit during his run as a foreign heel in 2014. Rusev and Lana were doing their usual heel stuff at the 2014 Tribute to the Troops, and Daniel Bryan came out to play babyface. However, Daniel didn't come alone, as he had some of his friends to drive the foreign heel away. Rusev had some unpleasant visitors as some members of the U.S. Armed Forces surrounded the ring after making a grand entrance from the roof of the arena. I actually remember that. That was actually a pretty cool spot. I don't know. Did you see that at all?
No, I normally don't watch
Tribute to the Troops. Yeah, see, that's like me and Crown Jewel. Now, to be fair, I don't always not watch Tribute to the... That was terrible English, but I don't always miss Tribute to the Troops, but I don't always watch it every single year either. Where Crown Jewel, I've literally never watched a Crown Jewel event. I just don't support it, but... and it's never good anyways. And you always know exactly what's going to happen because it's always some random crazy matchup involving a champion you know is not going to lose the title because they've already got a championship bout that they're gearing up for with the following, premium live event that they're going to be putting on outside of Crown Jewel. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Well, it's generally a snooze fest.
It is. It just, the Prince and people over and they get a hard on them with all those men being over there, see? So they just kind of give them whatever they want. As long as they're paying and walk out with their chubs, it's good.
You said chubs.
I said chubs. So, number 7. Batista and John Cena double finishers. So John Cena and Batista took their places as the two faces of the company from 2005, so any moment involving the two of them were big on all aspects. The troops had their opportunity to witness the two superstars in the same ring at the annual event in 2008. Batista and Cena teamed up with Rey Mysterio to take on Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, and The Big Show in a 6-man tag team match. The ending saw Mysterio hitting a double 619 on Orton and Jericho, driving them towards a double finisher from Cena and Batista. Well, isn't that like a triple finisher then? That's not a double, that's a triple, because if they got it from Cena and Batista, but also got 619 from Rey Mysterio, I mean, again, what is this person's problem with mathematics? I mean, Froggy Poindexter would be absolutely disgusted with this man.
It's Common Core, man.
But did you see, but the 619 was, that was a finisher.
Oh, I get it. But everything's Common Core math, so...
Weird.
1 + 2 doesn't make 3 all the time.
Apparently not. Apparently not. Apparently, 2 + 1 can sometimes equal 2. I mean...
Dude, I don't want to break it down.
Yeah, no. It hurts. It physically hurts. I can't do it.
Hurts my brain just thinking about it.
Right?
I'm trying to speak it.
It really is ghastly. All right, so number 6, a mini Shield reunion. So the year 2014 saw the end of the iconic stable, The Shield, when Seth Rollins betrayed his brothers Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose to join the Authority. The stable reunited after 3 years in 2014 and after disbanding for one more time in 2018. Wow. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, and still the Archiverse World Women's Wrestling Tag Team Champions from Team One Woozy TV and Team Boss Apollo, the Warrior Princess Olivia Payne and the Freak Nikita Razor. They are the faces of fear, and they are still your tag team champions. So just give me a moment while I issue the payout for that. I mean, how dare they win a match when I'm right in the middle of one of the portions of that list?
Right.
There should be fines. I mean, they need to learn how to follow prompts and commands. It was not time for them to win. They were impatient.
I don't know. Is there I think there's a fine for going, like, under time?
Yeah, probably not. Although it'd be kind of weird. I mean, how would they explain that?
Like, why didn't you guys, you know...
Were your earpieces not working? Like, why were you pinning them?
Her head bounced right off the mat unexpectedly. She was supposed to move, she didn't, that's on her.
The Outlaws will fight them again. I redeemed for them.
All right, on to the next match of the night. But congratulations to Team Boss Apollo, Team One Woozy TV, and of course, the Faces of Fear. That was a formidable victory. I mean, they are a very dominant force in the women's tag team division. That is for certain. All right, so the next match of the evening, this is for the Archiverse Women's Wrestling Championship, and it is Amber Extreme from Team Joe Link representing the Outlaws. As you can see, her partner in crime, Britt Baker, DMD, in the house, taking on the reigning defending champion, Claire Lee, from Team Dogface. And, of course, we have Mitchell Vaughn, Fat Lad, escorting her to the ring. He probably just wants to look at all the ladies. I mean, what is he out there to make sure everything stays in check? What is he going to do? What's he going to do to Britt Baker? He's out there to look at the ladies. But Amber Extreme versus Claire Lee for the Archiverse Women's Wrestling Championship. That is next. Who do you guys got walking out the women's champ?
You know what, I'll tell you. I don't know.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
Who wouldn't
It
want
is.
to be out there, LOL?
And by the way, Joe Link, what do you think of the new attire?
I'll have to go Claire Lee on this one.
You going Claire Lee?
Don't know why.
All right, so Punisher is going with Claire Lee from Team Dogface.
Amber Extreme. Looks nice.
And there we go. 5 minutes to make your bets. And betting lines are officially open. Gamble away, you fiends. And we are moments away from getting the action underway. Amber Extreme representing the Outlaws and Team Joe Link versus Claire Lee, the reigning defending Archiverse Women's Wrestling Champion. Let's go. And while you guys are betting away your wallets and hopefully your mortgages, and I do hope you lose, especially you, France. How dare you slip a swear jar in as soon as you walk in the room? By the way, is that over yet? Can I swear? Am I allowed to cuss yet? Has it been 5? I better not yet, because it's probably not been 5 minutes yet. Because I don't think that match lasted 5 minutes.
Nope. I'm not 100% sure.
Britt Baker, DMD, the reigning defending YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion in the women's division. Dangerous Amber Extreme.
France with 2 L's says you're fine, but I don't
Yeah, I was just going to say I don't trust France. I'm not even going to.
set you up for...
Oh, DC says I can.
Superstar switch up. Want to become
Well, all the same. You never know when one's going to slip in there. DC says I'm fine, and then somebody else slips a swear jar in exactly as I say something, and the next thing you know, no, we can't have that.
You've been allowed to cuss for 6 minutes.
Oh, nice. Good for me. Well, at least I beat this sumbitch this time, at least.
Overachiever.
Right? Sir Jack says Amber Extreme is a menace. Uh-oh. Sir Jack tossing pot shots over at Team Joe Link. Team Joe Link, what do you say back? What is your response? Inquiring minds must know.
She is, so that's why she was dangerous.
She is, that's why she... Okay, fair enough. That was a very quick response. From the man that's supposed to be working, Punisher, if you will. Says he's working.
Yeah.
I still say... Right? No kidding, right? I mean, he has told us what it is he does for a job, but I find that very hard to believe. His boss literally pays him to work for us.
Yeah.
I mean, it works out well for us, don't get me wrong. I am not complaining.
I want that gig.
He's a fantastic mod.
I want that gig.
Alright, so where I left off was the stable reunited after 3 years in 2014, and after disbanding for one more time in 2018, they had their last match as a team in March 2019, owing to Dean Ambrose leaving WWE for AEW. But WWE gave us a short preview of a Shield reunion at the 2016 Tribute to the Troops. The trio confronted the New Day and the OC, who were claiming themselves as the greatest team of all time. It was a short moment, but the Troops had the privilege of witnessing a Shield reunion before it happened a year later. Number 5. Hulk Hogan proudly waves the flag. So throughout the years, multiple WWE superstars have asserted themselves as proud Americans, but they don't get as big as the immortal Hulk Hogan. His iconic theme song alone is enough to rouse the patriotism from even the most modest Americans. Hulk Hogan came out to the Guard of Honor from the U.S. Armed Forces at the event, waving the U.S. flag. The Miz, Damien Sandow, and The Big Show walked out to play the heels. John Cena, Ryback, Dolph Ziggler, and Eric Rowan came out to make the save and stood tall with Hulk Hogan to end the segment. Yeah, I can see how that would get a big pop. I actually didn't see that. I'll be honest, I did not see that. And likely you did not either, because you already said that you don't really watch Tribute to the Troops, so.
Right, I've been there, done that. I need to spend more time in the desert, you know, whether on TV or not.
Right. Fair enough. I can understand that. So number 4, the Shield entrance in a tank. The Shield. Yeah, I missed that too. I'm gonna have to go check the highlighter for that or something at some point. So the Shield was on top of their game in 2013, dominating the landscape of WWE. The fans were behind them despite them being heels at the time. And the reaction to their grand entrance at Tribute to the Troops 2013 lived up to the statement. Reigns, Ambrose, and Rollins were set to take on the Usos and Rey Mysterio in a 6-man tag team match at the event, and they made sure they arrived in style. The trio made an entrance in a tank flaunted by military personnel at both ends. Though they ended up losing the match, their entrance lit up the crowd, filling the entire arena with cheers. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I mean, Tribute to the Troops, and you know, one of the beloved tag teams shows up in a tank. I'm pretty sure that's going to get a rise.
They were just excited for the tank.
They were. That's what it was, yeah. All right, number 3. The entire roster salutes the troops. So it says Big Show took on Damian Sandow in the closing match of the 2013 Tribute to the Troops, and after the world's largest athlete picked up the win, John Cena, CM Punk, and Daniel Bryan came out to the ring, followed by the entire roster. The WWE roster paid their respects to the U.S. Armed Forces, walking out to Daniel Bryan's theme song. The entire arena... Wow, we just had our first fall, but I missed who got it. Was it Amber Extreme or Claire Lee?
It's Amber Extreme.
Was it Amber Extreme? Wow. So 1-0 for Amber Extreme. Crazy. What is going on tonight? CM Punk and Daniel Bryan took turns walking into the crowd, and one young member of the Armed Forces had a lucky day, finding himself surrounded with the women's superstars, showering his face with kisses.
That soldier didn't shower for a week.
He did not. You know, he had those puppies tattooed on his face. You know? But yeah, maybe that was pretty cool. It is pretty cool what the WWE does for, you know, the troops and putting on such a great performance for them. I mean, it's like some of the great comics and musicians of the past going overseas and performing for the troops. They're kind of like doing the same thing, except for they're putting on, you know, an entire show for them as opposed to a song or a comedy skit. But all right, so number 2, Vince McMahon opens up the first event. So the first ever Tribute to the Troops event took place 16 years ago in 2003. Now this list was 2019. With the WWE roster traveling to Baghdad, Iraq to host the show. It was a new experience for the troops as they had a chance to get entertained by some of the elite stars in the planet. WWE Chairman Vince McMahon walked out on the very first event to address the troops. He expressed the entire idea behind the company hosting the event was a way of thanking them for their service to the country. And what started in 2003 began an annual tradition for the WWE, and they continued to thank the forces with the event every single year. And it looks like Claire Lee just picked up a fall herself, so it is now 1-1 between these two great superstars. Amber Extreme getting whipped to the turnbuckle here. Oh, ducks under. Claire Lee caught sleeping there. And Amber Extreme now on the attack. Oh, wow. That is the second time we have seen a vicious kick to... And that is it. That is all. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new Archiverse Women's World Wrestling Champion from Team Joe Link and representing the Outlaws, Dangerous Amber Extreme is your new women's champion. Congratulations, Joe Link. And congratulations to Amber Extreme. Holy hell, what's going on tonight?
Lots and lots of...
I can't even keep up.
Lots of everything.
Right? And there we go, the payout has been issued. That is insane. Congratulations, Amber Extreme. Must be the new outfit. I mean, she looked flawless in there tonight. And that kick, damn, just about beheaded her.
Definitely, I think some
wow.
of her hair follicles are sitting in the front row.
Right? I'm pretty sure she lost some teeth for sure. All right, next match of the night, trip to the men's tag team division. This is for the Archiverse World Tag Team Championship, and it is the Brothers of Destruction taking on Phenomenal Soul. Again, representing Team Joe Lincoln is the Phenomenal Joe Lincoln. From Team J Negative Gaming, it is the Soul Man, Jay Simmons, and of course, in tow, Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, their partner in crime, escorting them to the ring. But the question you guys have to answer. Who is walking out with the Archivers World Tag Team Championship? Will it be the reigning defending champions, or will the Brothers of Destruction dethrone Phenomenal Soul? What do you guys think?
I can't go against Brothers of Destruction. Can't do it.
Ooh.
That was Taker and, possibly the best attire ever.
It was, yeah.
In my personal opinion.
I loved the Ministry of Darkness. That whole Ministry of Darkness era was awesome.
Don't like how they did my man Midian, but
no, yeah,
Never look at a fanny pack the same way after that.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That was ghastly.
No, that's just wrong. There's no ghastly to it. It's wrong.
There's that too. All right, there we go. 5 minutes to make your bets. Who's going to be walking out tag team champions? The Brothers of Destruction or Phenomenal Soul? And there you go. Betting lines are officially open. And in just a moment, it'll be showtime and go time for the World Tag Team Championships. The Brothers of Destruction versus Phenomenal Soul. Let's go.
Damn, Monty, at least gonna buy us dinner first before you do that shit?
Right?
URL.
Prick.
Please support and subscribe me. I mean, what did you say your name was?
You are following the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence.
I mean, how dare you come in here and ask to be supported and subscribed? You said your name is Monty. Bro. Monty, bro. DC says, why would I? Dear sir, well, that's more like it. Dear sir is much better. Humble request.
You should have started off with that.
Yeah, you should have started off with that.
Now you just sound desperate.
And now you are at the mercy of the Archivers community.
I'll play nice.
You'll play nice? Punisher will play nice.
I don't want to, but I'm going to play nice. I've had a day.
I vote no.
DC says, I vote no. Well, I mean, I don't even know anything on U2.B, so...
Way to come in and stir the pot.
Right? Monty says, okay. DC is the VIP of the Army. Alright, back to my list. People keep winning matches and interrupting in my lists. I don't like it. How dare they win matches? Alright, so number 1 on this list is Stone Cold stuns John Cena. I mean, that's a good day no matter. I mean, it could be raining meteors. And if that happens, that makes that a good day. I do not even care. I mean, as long as the meteor doesn't hit me. Or anybody else in the community for that matter.
Monty, chill. It will come when you have good content.
Alright, so anyways, John Cena took on the Big Show in the main event of the first Tribute to the Troops in 2003. The contest ended with John Cena picking up the win after landing a huge attitude adjustment on the Big Show, and I remember that trended worldwide. People could not believe that he so easily picked up the Big Show and delivered the attitude adjustment like he did. But I mean, he was strong as an ox, right? He was a bodybuilder, and he was a power lifter. So he's always been strong as an ox. At one point, they even say he might have been one of the strongest. But after the match, the troops had a chance to witness a colossal past versus present confrontation when Stone Cold Steve Austin came out to confront John Cena. Now Cena taunted Austin with his classic "You Can't See Me" gesture, and the Texas Rattlesnake responded by flipping Cena off and hit him with a stunner.
I think I saw that in highlights. Saw a ghost fly across the ring. It was funny.
Yeah. And that is the end of that article. And again, that was the 10 best moments from the WWE Tribute to the Troops show. And just to recap, number 10 was Kane has an arm wrestling contest with Major General William Grimsley. Number 9 was Mr. McMahon gets an attitude adjustment from Santa Claus. Number 8, the Troops make a grand entrance with Daniel Bryan. Number 7, Batista and John Cena with double finishers, which was actually a triple finisher because Rey Mysterio hit him with a 619. Just saying. Just got to throw that out there. Got to make sure everybody understands.
Stirring it up some more.
Stirring it up some more. Number 6 was a mini Shield reunion.
Have a good night, Cold Logic.
Sorry, who's leaving the chat?
Cold Logic says...
Oh, Cold Logic Wolf. All right, buddy, thanks for being here. Appreciate that. We'll see you another time. We'll be live again on Friday night for WCW Starrcade. And then, of course, Sunday night over on YouTube is our first ever, our inaugural stream preview for YTD Academy, Tribute to the Troops. That's going to be a good time. So if you're able to, make sure you stop by one or the other, if not both, my friend. Thanks. I will be there. We appreciate you. Thank you, Cold Logic, and have a great night.
Damn, my son woke up and walked downstairs. I'll be back, Archie.
All right, no problem. Number 5 was Hulk Hogan proudly waves the flag. Number 4, the Shield enters in a tank. Number 3, the entire roster salutes the troops. Number 2, Vince McMahon opens up the first event. And number 1, Stone Cold Steve Austin stuns John Cena. And that completes the 10 best moments from WWE's Tribute to the Troops. All right, so, jawbreaker by Undertaker. Some big shots to the Soul Man. The Soul Man out back door and a chop to the back of the legs takes down the Undertaker. Nice spine buster by the Soul Man, Jay Simmons. Here comes Kane. Breaks up that pinfall attempt at a 1 count. Big elbow right to the sternum by Jay Simmons. Joe Lincoln taking care of Kane. Taking care of business outside the ring. And the Soul Man looking to take out the Undertaker inside the ring. Simmons going for Kane now. Undertaker is still the legal man. Big mistake turning her back on the Phenom. Ooh, out the back door he goes again, and again attacks the back of that thigh of the Undertaker.
I have returned.
Fantastique.
Yeah, he's going through a super aggression phase.
Oh. Well.
He's growing.
Ooh, diving tag, and the Soul Man gonna get caught showboating here. Look at that. Didn't even notice Kane got in the ring. Thought Undertaker was still flat on his face, and in reality, he made a diving tag.
That's what happens when you don't pay attention.
Always showing off.
Don't they?
Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it absolutely does not. And that, I think, was one of those moments where I would say it did not pay off very well. Although, I mean, he is in control of the match, so there's that too. But in the moment, it didn't look like it felt too good. Man, Simmons measuring up Kane here. Nice evasion by Kane. Oh, Kane goes for a lariat, blocked by the Soul Man. And look at that, he busted open Kane.
Can you do that through a mask?
Got him right in the corner of the eye socket.
Oh. Got him just right there, like right at the right angle, I guess.
Whoa, that was a thunderous clothesline. Damn, Joe Lincoln. And he gets a 2 count. But Kane is not finished yet.
And Undertaker just like, what are you doing, bro?
Right? He didn't even move. He's like, I'm still catching my breath over here. Deal with business.
Right? That's insane.
And Kane's going to tag back in the Undertaker.
Nice big boot.
Just about kicked Jay Simmons' head off.
He almost got 2 for his, efforts.
Yeah, because he just about walked right into a big boot from Taker.
So I have a question for you, Arthur.
Sure.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Yeah. Because in about 48 hours, I wasn't able to get a shirt ready in time because you didn't give me your logo. But there shall be a sign that will forever be in the WWE universe on Saturday night.
Oh, that's right. You're going to that live show.
Very much so.
Yes, Punisher is going to be advertising for the Archiverse at a WWE show. That would have been epic if you had a shirt done.
Well, I asked you which logo you wanted. You never got back to me.
You should have just picked one.
That is true, so I'll take the fault on that. My bad. How dare I not take the initiative?
Yeah, I mean, you could have gone with the Archiverse Wrestling Alliance logo, or you could have gone with the Archiverse Wrestle Wars logo. Either one would have been. But I mean, so what do you got? Did you make a poster up or something?
All the live events I've gone to since they're sponsored by Cricket, they generally have a spot in the arena to where you can pretty much divvy up your own sign and stuff like that, have whatever you want on it. They're
Sweet.
They're not extremely big, but it's enough to get the job done.
Nice.
They did that at the Royal Rumble anyway.
Well, you know what you could do? You could print off a copy of the logo and just tape it to the sign you make.
Very much so. That might be something I'll do tomorrow.
Or something like that, yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm excited.
What's the card like? Do you know? Did they run down the card or?
I know that the main event was supposed to be Drew McIntyre in a street fight against Sheamus.
Ooh, that would have been good.
But I'm not really tracking WWE much right now because life is hectic.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Sheamus got injured or what's going on there, but I'm not sure if that's going to change or whatnot. But there hasn't really been actual matches like 100% set in stone.
Oh, okay.
They gave us a list of all the superstars that are going to be there, though. Or at least some of them. Drew McIntyre, Ronda Rousey, the Usos.
Nice.
I think Rhea Ripley.
That's going to be a hell of a show.
Oh, hell yeah. I can't wait.
That is a great roster for the show.
And then I think New Day is going to be there because New Day is starting to rekindle their rivalry with the Usos.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. That had to happen eventually.
I saw that happening.
I mean, the New Day will. They could end up being the ones to dethrone the Usos.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm expecting Sami Zayn to. The way his
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I think the way his character is built, like trusting someone, and then the conspiracy theorist, whatever.
Yep.
You're getting all good on the inside and then backstabbing in the end, just because that whole feud with Jay and Sammy and stuff like that. Which, by the way, did you watch that promo with Sami Zayn and Jay Uso, where Usi was an actual thing?
I did. And they just actually filed for trademarks for Usi and Feeling Usi.
Like, I heard that and I died. Sami Zayn is the only person I know of that can make Roman Reigns break character in the drop of a hat. Like, not even thinking about it. But no, the card should be good. Our seats are fantastic. I think, if I looked at them right, we're going to be by the, like, front row by the stairs where they walk up.
That's good seats.
Hell yeah. They better be with as much money as my wife dropped on them. But I'm excited.
Well, I'm excited too because you're going to be advertising for the Archerverse at a live WWE show, and that is very, very cool. And I appreciate that too.
Yeah, no problem. But no, I mean, like, the package is going to be great. I know we got to pick up our stuff like an hour earlier than the show because we got meet and greet with the superstars, like an autograph book, mini titles. There's like a whole little goodie bag that goes with everything. That's
nice.
That's going there. So, and with paying for two, I'm gonna have two of everything. I'll be like, what?
DC says I could say stream. Yeah, DC, do you not remember that Glenola wiped out the list for you?
What?
I mean, the list was going to be like put back to 0 in the new year, anyways. But Glenola wiped it out for DC. Hated the list of Archer.
There for a while, I started hating it. I couldn't say anything without being banned. Like, fuck this, I just sit here.
Yeah, that was most people.
So I was like, alright, the whole dictionary is in here. So
yeah.
Better than to be quiet than be put in timeout for the 100th fucking time and have Archer laughing at me the entire time.
So I can't hear you.
Also, I have ads, so I can't. Okay, no problem. There we go. You see, that's what happens when you don't subscribe, DC. You get ads.
For days.
Ads for days.
But no, now, I have a question. I'm full of them, but like, since you haven't watched it yet, I'm not gonna spoil anything. But in what universe is Logan Paul more natural at wrestling than Dominic?
I don't know, but Logan Paul is looking pretty good in there, isn't he?
Very much so. Like,
you can tell he's passionate and is an actual wrestling fan because you do not get that good. No matter how athletic you are, and he's an athlete. He's he's very agile. You don't get that good at wrestling, professional wrestling, unless you have a strong passion for the business. The quickest aside from him, I would say, was Ronda Rousey. Now, to be fair, she was a grappler, so.
I know Ronda Rousey gets a lot of rap just because she's not good on the mic. Fine, whatever.
But she's fucking phenomenal in that ring, though. And look how new she is to pro wrestling. I mean, is she supposed to be good on the mic yet? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, no. And the argument that I love to throw out, because people tend to forget, like when she first came into the business, she was taking shots that no woman has ever taken and that I've ever seen. I've never seen a woman take a kendo stick straight in the back of the head.
Like she did, yeah. I know, right? That was crazy.
So At that point, I'm just like, Charlotte Flair is whooping her ass with a kendo stick. Damn thing broke in half, and she's not complaining about it. She's selling the shit out of it. It probably hurt. Not gonna lie, it hurt like a motherfucker. But she doesn't complain. I just don't understand why Ronda gets a bad rap.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know. Listen, I need a drink. My throat is dry, so I'm going to take a couple moments and I'm going to go grab myself a beverage. But feel free to converse about anything you'd like with the community. I mean, anything. You could talk about Christian Cool naked.
No.
Although that would lose viewers. You could talk about Joe Link's bad jokes. And teach him how to tell a joke. That would be grand. It'd be like an educating segment. A teachable moment. It is a teachable moment for Joe Link.
The jokes should come naturally.
Right? Explain that to him. In the meantime, I'll be right back.
You just can't look at, the Laffy Taffy rapper and think it's funny. That's what we call bad dad jokes. Is that where he got him, Joe Link, is Laffy Taffy rappers? From all the Halloween candy that you probably snatched from all the children? The snatch and run game? And it's okay if you've done it. I think we all have at one point. But how's the Archerverse doing this evening? I know I came in a little late. Make sure you copyright it, so that way you can, if they steal your jokes, then you can get that monies from them, you know what I'm saying? Play it smart. Okay, with the beautiful power slam here. Fantastic. So what's going on with you guys? You enjoying the show tonight? Has it met your expectations? While Kane delivers a... Oh! Thought he was going to deliver a choke slam, but no. Wana, Atua, and Hunter comes in to break it up. Yeah!
Yes, it's a great show.
Distinct Code, what you got going on for this weekend? You just chilling, you relaxing? I'm doing well. For now, I've had some issues here or there, but I should be fine.
Full Nelson with assist to you. And the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target. Undertaker retaliates.
Nothing works slowed down, so you enjoy watching the show.
Pinpointing the leg.
Does your work ever speed up to where you can't watch the show? You're always here.
Here he comes off the tag.
And we appreciate you being here. Yeah, appreciate it.
I'm playing in a stream tonight. My girl is 2, but it's after her bedtime, so I gave her tomorrow off from school. Yeah, it does sometimes.
Gets tagged in.
Playing in a stream tonight. My girl is 2, but it's after her bedtime, so I gave it tomorrow.
Well, I listened to the show through my Ravens.
Ah, okay. What were you playing?
So it will be great. So I hear what goes on.
Undertaker landing awkward outside.
It's always great when you have all your kids at one area.
We are gonna play Among Us.
Very gross.
Oh man, Among Us. Do you guys get more than like 5 seconds in before people start, you know, the whole sus thing? That's almost a game you have to play in separate rooms, because if you don't have a very good poker face, yikes.
Not if playing with randoms.
And he's got him by the neck. Undertaker gets reversed.
Oh! Man, Undertaker looking for that chokeslam on the outside with no avail.
How is the challenger still in this match?
See, I always had that issue with playing with randoms, is they always stop the match like 2 seconds in. Could never understand it.
The body slam.
Sweet. That is why we have made a group. We are 9 or 1
Nice.
playing together tonight. This match has been great.
I love your turtle, by the way. This match has been awesome. Oh! Undertaker eats a super kick out of nowhere. A lot of back and forth. Picks him up just to slam him down like a load of laundry. Well, if you ever are sus, I hope that you kill them all.
So now dyslexia won't be a problem.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, I like it too.
Let's see here. Kane bringing on the pain here. But for his efforts, gets kicked right in the face. What is happening? Ooh. And Undertaker's too busy, you know, giving out suplexes on the side. Damn it! I'm like 0 for the century tonight. Your winners, Phenomenal Soul. I am 0 for the universe. Can we get some hype for the Soul Man? Let's see all them emotes in the chat. I know you all like them.
To see a complete list of champions from each respective brand, simply type TAD, WCW, or skipping the rest. So,
light it up like it's Christmas time.
Communities will remain strong by our constant support for one and skipping the rest. Soulman.
There you go.
The Soul Man is a humble and kind soul that will go out of his way to either help you or entertain you with.
I have returned. Sorry about that. It took a little longer than I expected to acquire my liquid that quenches thirst.
The Soul Men have defeated the Brothers of Destruction.
One of those moments when you're attempting to make a coffee and you realize that there's no water in the coffee maker. I mean, you think the concession stands would be much better prepared for situations like this. This is a sold-out crowd, and yet apparently nobody needs a coffee. But anyways, I see the Phenomenal Soul has once again retained their Archiverse World Tag Team Champions. Congratulations to Team J Negative Gaming and, of course, Team Joe Link. Big night for Team Joe Link. Amber Extreme becomes the new women's champion. Phenomenal Soul retain their tag team titles. What a great night for Team Joe Lake, the Outlaws, and Phenomenal Soul putting on an absolute clinic here tonight. And although I did miss the last couple minutes of that match, the rest of the match was absolutely phenomenal. Great matchup between Brothers of Destruction and Phenomenal Soul.
Yeah, titles all around.
Yeah, Taker got distracted by a cat.
All right, here we go. It is the main event of the evening, and this is for the Archiverse World Wrestling Championship. It is a Falls Count Anywhere contest, and it is the Texas Tornado, the current reigning defending YTD Academy European champion, challenging the Archiverse World Wrestling Champion, the Samoan Lion, BB King himself, Big Bubba Bruno from Team Soul Embers, representing Weapons of Mass Destruction, and of course, part of Team Dogface. Straight into the doghouse is Big Bubba Bruno. But that is the next match of the night. I'll issue the payout from the last match.
Get it together.
Give me one moment. And Phenomenal Soul were the victors.
Extra nachos and jails, but come on.
9,100 Archiverse bucks were just distributed.
They need better staff or at least better training.
All right. Who walks out TAV World Champ?
Fursuit.
Is it going to be Big Bubba Bruno? I really want to know who you're going with.
You know, I still haven't, I know it's been a while, but I still haven't gotten over, you know, Big Bubba Bruno talking shit when I first got here.
Hey, that's right. I forgot about that. You know what? I think that Gabriel Graves should challenge Bruno over at YTD. I think you should.
I have.
You have?
I've challenged him in the past, and he just went away and found
But
himself a cheat.
if you go over and put it in YTD Academy matchup requests,
That is true.
suddenly Gabriel Graves could find himself in a battle with Big Bubba Bruno. But here we go. Is it going to be Big Bubba Bruno or the Texas Tornado walking out as the World Wrestling Champion? And of course, if the Texas Tornado wins, that'll make him a double champion. A tremendous feat that would be for the Texas Tornado. But you guys will have 5 minutes to make your bets as always. And there we go. The betting lines are open, and it is showtime and go time for the main event of the evening. The Archiverse World Wrestling Championship on the line. Big Brubba. We just renamed him. His name is Big Brubba. What do you think? Can we sell that? Will that look good on a lunchbox?
I don't know. Probably could, but you could also make it a lot mistake for coffee.
Right? That's what I'm thinking. So Big Bubba Bruno putting his title on the line against Kerry Von Erich, the Texas Tornado. Let's go.
Now, is that Kerry Von Erich or Zac Efron?
Kerry Von Erich or Zac Efron? It is definitely Kerry Von Erich.
Have you seen Zac Efron?
I have not, no. Not lately.
Yeah. I think that is... correct me, Chad, if I'm wrong, but I do believe that Zachary is actually doing a movie portraying a Texas Tornado.
I actually literally just read something about that. You know what? That is a tragic story. I would love to watch whatever they come up with, because that is one of the original royal families of wrestling. And it is absolutely tragic what happened to that family. It really is.
Unfortunately, yeah, I think I definitely the I guess what you call a suicide curse.
Yeah.
It sucks.
You know, if it were me, I would have put the Texas Tornado and the Ultimate Warrior in a fucking tag team. Could you imagine?
Holy shit.
Wouldn't that be an awesome tag team?
Very much so.
Oh my god, that would have been wild.
But no, it's Zachary Efron's like cut off his bangs and he looking like a turtle.
Looking like a turtle.
But the dude got built. Like, dude's huge.
Turtle. DC with a gift sub to Froggy Mothlegs. Thank you for the gift sub. And that is your 30th gift sub, DC. Punisher YTD Academy Dark Match, Gabriel Graves, Big Bubba Bruno.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one. And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the...
And speaking of Bruno, the champion making his way right now.
Ugh.
Frog-headed legs, thank you, goody.
Yes, Froggy appreciates that, DC. We all appreciate that.
That's going to be a rivalry for the ages.
I wonder if Logan Paul and Roman Reigns will reconvene their rivalry at some point, or if this is just going to be a one and done.
You know what? If you're getting trained by one Shawn Michaels, I don't think you're doing a one and done.
Yeah, well, that would be my thing. You're probably right.
Like, I understand, you know, a big YouTube star going over.
And you know, Logan Paul is so young; he could have a huge career in the WWE. Huge.
And he's in this, like, at first I was totally against it because I'm not a real big Logan Paul fan.
No, I wasn't either, but I gave him a chance, and man, is he impressive.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Crazy how impressive.
It's not like he has to get over with the fans. He's already over. And already being, like, I understood the selfie gimmick being an asshole with Theory.
Yeah.
That's a whole different story that I don't want to get into because I can't stand that character. But the fact that he could take, if he kept on with the gimmick of taking a fan's phone and then, like, doing a move throughout the match and making that go viral throughout the whole entire time he's in the WWE, that would be great. And that'll make more sense once you watch it.
Yeah.
To me, that was really about the only halfway decent match that was didn't make me want to fall asleep.
So what do you think about Zac Efron playing the part?
The fact that I really haven't followed Efron's career all that much. Does he look like Kerry Von Erich? In a sense, yes. But as long as he doesn't bust out into a musical and start singing like High School Musical stuff, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued.
I hope that does not happen. And you, sir, just put that out there.
I know.
You just put that out there. That is ghastly.
I hope Disney isn't hearing this. They don't need any more great ideas.
Right.
But the fact that he's taking it serious, you know, doing the body work to make him, you know, to do the part justice, and I honestly thought it was a Halloween costume. I didn't think it was an actual movie when I first saw the imagery of it. But the fact that he's actually going through, I think it's going to be interesting. And
J-Rod 2002 has invaded the compound with 3 villains. What's going on, guys? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate the raid. How are you guys doing? How was your stream?
That is a giant ass on a tiny body.
What's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? This is the main event of the evening here at the Archiverse, episode number 412. The Archiverse Wrestle Wars. We have the Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich, taking on Big Bubba Bruno from Team Soul Embers. We, of course, have different streamer teams here that have wrestlers under their managerial factions and federations. For those of you who don't know what's going on or don't know anything about the Archiverse. And right now, Big Bubba Bruno laying a beating on Texas Tornado. Oh, god damn. That was brutal. Wow, look at that, and just like that, that is it, that is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still the Archiverse World Wrestling Champion from Team Soul Embers, representing the Weapons of Mass Destruction, and of course Team Dogface, Big Bubba Bruno, the Samoan Lion, is still your champion. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it, that is all for episode number 412. The Archiverse Wrestle Wars has been very successful tonight in inching us closer to the next big stream preview of 2022 here at the Archiverse, which incidentally is going to be over at the Shark Tank on YouTube Sunday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we have the inaugural YTD Academy stream preview, Tribute to the Troops. It's going to be a great time. Make sure you show up and watch it. Support us over on YouTube, over at the Shark Tank. And then 4 weeks from there, we have the second annual Archiverse Slammiversary stream preview, the biggest show of the year, the final show of the year, and it is going to be an absolute fucking thrill ride. You don't want to miss it. But we're going to go invade somebody else that is also streaming WWE 2K22, and I've only been on their channel a couple of times, but they're of course looking to, you know, meet some new people, maybe gain some community members, join a great community like ours. So let's go say hello, show them a little love. Appreciate everybody for being here tonight. Punisher, thank you for being on the broadcast. I appreciate you stopping by and joining in. And we'll see everybody Friday night, WCW Starrcade, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay. Get the fuck out. Goodbye. And there we go.